Hi, YouTube, and Billy, apparently. Welcome on in. Hey, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are practicing that self-care. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I do want to start off by saying this. Welcome. It's rat season. Oh, shit. Thanks so much for the gifted subs. 5 gifted subs, Chaos, bro. Appreciate it. Rimfire as well. Thanks so much for the sub. I want to start off by saying this. This whole channel, this whole everything is all about analyzing the psychology of the characters, the psychology of the world. What is there, right? It's not about predictions. It's not about like any of the other stuff. If that comes because of the good character writing, that comes because of good character writing. Not because we're out here trying to fucking predict the Bond 9000, right? We're here to try and analyze the characters for the where they're like what they present, what they're there for, so on and so forth. And with that, I do want to say I don't care where you come from. I don't care who you are. We all come together for one fucking reason, and that's to enjoy some good-ass fucking anime, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I'm here about. Mugiwara, thanks so much. First time chatting here. That's what we're here about, ladies and gentlemen. To watch some good-ass fucking anime, ladies and gentlemen. We come together for Mushoku Tensei for some good anime. Then we put our struggles, our daily life, whatever the fuck is behind us, and we're here to enjoy, to be here present. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to go fucking deep. All right. Turning point 3. Hope you guys know, I actually have like a little bit of trauma whenever it comes to anything being stated as a turning point. Immediately I think, oh my God, it's going to be something fucking deep. It's going to be like, oh, it's going to come and impact us. But why do I feel like this is going to be a fucking foot in the door slapping the balls type of thing, dude? Why do I feel like compared to the other turning points, this is going to be one of those situations where it's like, oh yeah, the other turning points were like or displacement incident, Orsted, you know, whatnot. And this one's going to be like, oh, here's a foot in the door slapping the balls. It's just gonna fucking hurt, but it doesn't hurt now. It'll probably hurt as we continue to go, right? The turning point PTSD. Exactly. Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen. But my main regard to this, and I do want to ask you guys this, is if this is turning point 3 and it's happening on Mother's Day, when is turning point 4? Actual question. If turning point 3 is happening on Mother's Day, when is turning point 4 happening? Christmas on Pain Day? Or even further, right? Is something horrible going to happen on Father's Day if we're getting the turning point 3 on Mother's Day? At least in the States. I don't know. It could just be coincidence. It can be fucking coincidence. But I always pay attention to timing for certain anime like this. Especially when it's a really, really big show like this. A rat day. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys ready? Let's go. Oh. It's a little too loud. I got you guys. Holy shit. Oh shit. I fucking love this. From last episode to now, it's like, God, brother, God, Oni-chan, I'm with my friends. Checks to make sure that like her friends aren't necessarily like watching her or anything, and just like, I'm gonna say hi. Just like that, my window, and it's raining. That should be better for you guys, I think. It's so good.
そういえば、ルイジェルドさんの槍の話って兄さん聞きました。
あれか、語るも涙の話だよな。
そうですね。なんとかできないんでしょうか。は
あ、俺は最近例の計画に取り掛かった。スペルド族の過去を赤裸々に語った本を執筆し、真実を世に知らしめるのだ。だが書き方に悩んでいた。ドキュメンタリー風か日記風か。最初から
documentary approach, diary style. Interesting how he's already thinking about like how to go ahead and solve one of his old promises, right? And how to go ahead and think about it. Makes me wonder, do you guys think that Rudy keeps a diary? Like one of the biggest aspects, especially like in therapy or like in just any psychology, right? If you go to a therapist or psychologist, we often tell our individuals to keep like emotion-based journals. Like, you know, so essentially like, hey, keep emotion-based journals, or keep a journal about what you're feeling, what you're thinking, the goods, the bads, like even like write letters to your past self, right? What you wish would change, or your future self, or whatever. But do you guys think that Rudy, in the similar approach, have a good night, Mr. Stabby. Rudy, in the similar approach, would keep a diary, or would like start leaning into some sort of record keeping for himself as well? Do you guys think so or no? Because like I'm looking at this on like a documentary approach, of course, right? But if you go through a documentary approach, you're also isn't rat spam just answering the question? Well, I don't fucking know what they're trying to say. Most of the time, they're fucking trolling. What does letters count? Because that's my main regard, is like for Rudy himself as an individual, right? How would he approach trying to go ahead and keep an aspect of like Gene's meme scenes alive for himself, right? One of the three things that existentially we try and keep going throughout time, throughout whatever, right? Super duper interesting. I'm just curious about Rudy himself and how he proceeds for the future in
日
general.
記風か。最初から対策って感じじゃなくて、10ページぐらいのコピー紙っぽくしてフィギュアをつけて配布するとか。
兄さん、何をしているんですか？
実はルイジェルドさんの偉業を称えた本を書こうと思ってな。
へえ、それだけなんですか？
まだな、これからだ。
私にも手伝わせてもらっていいですか？ルイジェルドさんには昔話をたくさん聞かせてもらったので、私にも何か書けると思います。
ああ、助かるよ。でも勉強はおろそかにしないようにな。はい。
As cute as this is, why do I feel like this is one of those things where it's like flag raised? Yeah, you know, like Wizard Ed has noted this in the back of his mind. Like, why did this come off like differently than like the intended procedure? At least through this, right? So first off, the sibling bonding, fucking amazing, fucking cute, right? But for her to retain this much information, for her to care this much about Ruijerd, and like they cut out Norn being snug. It's not about being a perv, right? In any way, shape, or form, Jesse's mask. We've already seen that she has an anxious attachment style, right? And there are individuals out there that will be like, Norn Preg? I can already tell fucking people all over the... You guys were sending me fucking random memes about that. Like, oh, she has her hands on her stomach because Rudy got her preg. And I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Too much attention, that's what it sounds like. Well, yeah, but you also have to think about it in like the minds of an impressionable child, right? In a scenario like this, where we've seen her completely put up her walls against everyone else, right? And that's not the turning point 3. I'd fucking die if that was, brother. I like my TV. Like, I'll be honest. If at any point it's like, oh yeah, Norton is preg right now because of Rudy. Sorry guys, I love you guys, but stream would fucking die at that moment. But like, when it comes to a scenario like this, right, we have to think about an impressionable kid, an impressionable teenager. That number one, all of their attachments, you know, or your attachments with Rudy at first, very distant attachment with Aisha, like distant. They had like all these like weird beliefs, except for Ruijerd. And we're already seeing that come into fruition. We're already seeing her taking all of the stories that he would tell her and her latching that in and putting this into effect. So my question for you is this, what is it? Is it because she idolizes him? Is it because, oh, Daddy Rudy, or Daddy Ruijerd, not Daddy Rudy, Daddy Ruijerd, or is it like, oh, he's an adult that was telling me all these stories and I was okay with them? Is it because there's a form of like putting him on a parataxic distortion, or quite literally putting him up here and being like, this is Ruijerd, and him being a safe zone, and this is me, you know, he protected me, he cared about me, right? Daddy Rudy for Aisha. Like, is it something like this where Ruijerd is on a pedestal and she's putting herself down here in that regard? Right? So there's a lot of interesting concepts that come through with it. And I'm just curious about it. I'm curious where this is going to go from, because number one, seeing her show this much interest and like just taking that initiative, and it might be because of a bonding experience with Rudy as well, but it might also, it just can't be simple respect, right? There's a difference between respect and adoration. Aruto. Even in psychology, we talk about this, right? Respect is acknowledging that whenever a person is there, present, whatnot, of course, like, you share that mutual bond. Adoration is at that point in time is trying to go out of your way to try and showcase something for them, right? And that's the number one difference in that. A lot of people seem to confuse one or the other, or they seem to think that because you respect someone, you're willing to go extra steps, when that is not the case. Respect is acknowledging an individual for what they're worth and what they have and being able to empathize in that regard. Adoration is also different from adorable. It is. But adoration is taking in the concepts, could even be at a minuscule level, and like taking it in and like, oh shit, Bulbos, thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs. And going in forward, like becoming someone's biggest stan, right? Having that parasocial relationship with like a person, right? Or parataxic distortion with the person. And being like, oh my God, will Iron Mouse notice me? Like that type of a thing. Like, oh my God, I'll write a book about Iron Mouse. Or something silly, right? Like that's the difference in like between adoration or like respect or whatnot. Will Ed notice me this week? All the time, Valentin. The snail, thanks so much for the follow. So there's a difference between adoration and respect, and it's also important to note it. So, for example, if I were to ask you guys this, how many of you guys like respect an elder, but you wouldn't go so far as to go ahead and write a book about them? And that's the number one thing about that, right? Like you could respect your elders, but you probably wouldn't go and try and write a book about them or try and get actively involved in like caring about them in that regard. So difference levels in boundaries, and that's the key clear thing through that is boundaries in that whole relationship and whatnot. Yes. Oh no! I never noticed it. Oh, I like how you guys are like, watch him fuck it up. I never noticed this. Wait. Were the fucking, oh no. Did the fucking like the people that directed this trailer, did they put this in on purpose? Guys, okay. I'm about to steal one of Brady's lines here. Another therapist. Guys, what are hands? Anything can be an agent of change, but what are hands usually? An agent of change, right? They're one of the few things that we can use to change our environment. You've been watching this trailer like 20 billion times, bruh. Contacting the world, whatnot. I want you guys to pay attention. Who, in this whole regard, there's power over, power under. Connects, right? A big connection to try and show equality in this, right? Or like that they came together, whatnot. Power over, right? She's underneath looking up at him, right? That form of communication, still that brotherly bond, right? Clearly some distance trying to find that equality, right? Not touching at all compared to the other one. There's a distance in the hands up. His other hand is completely down. She's just grasping the book. They're at least able to go out and see eye to eye on this. Her hand is on top of his. Guys, question for you. Well, Sylphie and Rudy's hands come together like this. Roxy and Rudy's hands come together like this. Is Roxy going to take the first move in this relationship? Is Roxy going to be the one that imposes or has the power over, and she already has power over in this relationship, but is Roxy going to be the one that takes the first move in this relationship in particular? Chat. And chat goes fucking silent. So, like, legitimate question, just based off of the power of hands and the language that we sometimes showcase through what we're doing. Like, power, like equal, right? Like, oh, power over, like you're a kid, I love you, you're my sister, right? Oh, hey, I don't really get to know you. And then this one's the reverse, where now she has power over in this situation. There's a little bit of equality, right? In that touching point, they're finally able to see eye to eye, maybe as man and woman. But is she gonna take the first move, right? Because it could be a whole gentlemanly thing, absolutely. But at the same time, it's like it's interesting the way that they're trying to showcase the power of hands. Oh, I don't know, man. That's interesting. Sorry, that popped out to me when we were watching. I was like, wait a minute. The symbol of connection, the symbol of power dynamics and whatnot. And you see, even on this one, Zenith has power over. He's looking like, to her. Their hands are down, trying to connect on the eye-to-eye basis or that level. The MT chat is a kindergarten. They don't know what it is. Thanks so much for the sub, Cheng Chikos. Appreciate it. And then for Paul, again, equal status now, right? That's interesting. That is so interesting, the way that they try and showcase this. And you don't even get to see Paul's hand, right? Fucking beautiful. Roxy top confirmed. Chaos, thanks so much for gifting a sub. Appreciate it. Like, really, really interesting storytelling element. I just completely didn't even notice it until now, right? You're tweaking with Roxy's read, but you have a tendency to predict things. No, brother. Okay, here's the thing is, everything's animated for a reason, right? And this is something people are like, oh, you're reading too far into it. Everything is meticulously placed there for a reason, right? Whenever you look at a scene, at a character, or whatnot, we have to remember that these are moving paintings. Sometimes they're not the greatest animation wise, right? But they're Chekhovian guns that are placed there, right? It's the same way, like with any Shakespeare, with anything like that. It's usually put in there for it to come back and be referenced at some point, right? Then it's objectively the best characters, and it's the best mob. Just a Poffina. Wow. I'm happy I just noticed something, but I wonder if you will eventually notice it. I just think it's, I know, it's just painting, Sag. But like, my main thing is when we're looking at this, for me, it's taken so many times to go through with it, to even pay attention to that and be like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this telling, right? It's showing like the absence or like the quality of it, right, to the different power like levels that are being stationed in there. For me, this looks like a proud dad looking at his son, and yet they're standing in an equal pose, which is interesting. Thank you, Raccoon. Appreciate it. As the resident artist here, I appreciate it. Proof of life. Oh. I know. Will Aisha ever outgrow this, chat? Because my fear is, like, if she doesn't outgrow this, like, form of attachment, it's going to get toxic. It's going to get really, really toxic later on because those boundaries aren't there, right? For her, on her side at least. And so it can transform into what we call, like, the, affect, like, the family dynamic system. Oh yeah, Mickey, it can absolutely lead to problems because if you don't understand boundaries and what your role is, right? Or if you've been brought up, for example, Mickey, you've been brought up to love and adore Cough Me. No matter what they say, they are God incarnate. Well, your dad and your mom brought you up to think that like he is your savior. You must like praise him. You must do every so on and so forth, right? What would happen in a scenario where that isn't broken? Right? What would happen in a scenario where that isn't broken? What if you have kids, Mickey? Or Coffee? What if Coffee has kids? What then? What about you? What would that do for you in that regard? Are you still attached to them? And if he finds a partner, are you still attached to them? Like, how do you find the boundaries if you haven't had boundaries to begin with, you know? What if Ed has kids? Oh, God. God damn, brother. I keep finding new shit to look at every time. Bro, this looks like my fucking hometown. Out in the middle of the desert, brother. I should just go film outside, bro. The endless fucking sand dunes. Go see fucking Tatooine, brother. I'll just step right outside and fucking yeah, with giant bones, brother. Oh, that's so good. I hope some modo could speak Spanish because so many times your hometown is a giant rib cage. Oh, dude, it's just nothing but fucking sand dunes, brother. That's why I'm like, I should probably just step outside and with like, you know, crusty looking mountains like this. Yeah. Yeah. Me gusta algo bien hecho. Huh? Now, I'm going to ask a question that is a lot of reactors, a lot of people don't tend to ask, which is, guys, if you were isekai'd into the Mushoku Tensei world, how would you, if you could invent anything or if you could try and do anything to survive, what would you do to survive? What would you do to survive? If you were, bam, right now, you're isekai'd into the Mushoku Tensei world. What would you do to survive? You would invent indoor plumbing? Invent a gun, Doritos. You're isekai'd into the Mushoku Tensei world, right? You have your knowledge. What would you do to survive? I'm fucked. Clean water and food. Why would I want to survive? It's up to you guys. I'm not saying if you want to survive. You guys get magic. How about that? You guys get a little bit of magic, right? You guys aren't incredible with it like Rudy is, but just like normal, everyday human magic for some reason. Whatever, right? What would you do to survive in that environment? I'll be straight up with you. And some of you guys might be like, I have like 1,001 plans in that scenario, right? One of the easiest things to try and make, especially with the knowledge that we have today, are like aspects of like, first off, setting up anything for mental health, right? we could have healed Rudy pretty interestingly if there was some mental health aspects, but you could also create, like, for example, sex sells, right? Toys, stuff like that could be one of the biggest sellers in an aspect in a world like this, right? Lighters, survival skills, you name it, right? That could all encapsulate a way to go ahead and try and make a living and try and survive. But do they got the advanced ones, Nick Mayer? Do they got the advanced ones, Nick Mayer? I would find shelter and a weapon first. Okay. Create a new religion. Ariel gifted one to Rudy and Sophie for the wedding. Like, or like, what are we talking about? Or Zero already has a dildo market. Oh, no. Well, there's more things than that, you know.
Aisha, 何か言いたいことがあったら言っていいんだからな。
言いたいことですか？
ああ、俺がノルンを構いすぎてるから自分にもっと構ってほしいとか、仕事が辛いから休みたいとか。
じゃあ一つだけ。お給料をください。
Hi, HR. So we have unpaid child labor here? Yes. No. It seems as though Rudy just hasn't paid Aisha at all. Rudy gets cornered on a Friday at 3 p.m. for a random meeting to get the HR ambush. Like, she was working for free. Be right back. Sounds good. She never asked for pay. She says, you say child labor to an extended unpaid internship. You see, when you signed your onboarding agreement, Aisha, it said clearly in there, it was an unpaid internship. Oh my God, dude. Fucking allergy season. Aisha earned, and Brian, that was a major reason people had kids at all. No, yeah, I mean, still, a lot of people do, especially out in the West when, like, you know, you can have kids to help out with the farm. Straight up, right? But looking at this, though, I do want to go ahead and highlight this. Aisha for me seems like a character that is like a 500 IQ. And to even enjoy the Psychologist network, right? To enjoy the Psychologist channels, you gotta have a fucking IQ of at least 300. I'm kidding. But when it comes to this though, like Aisha just seems stupidly smart in almost every aspect that she moves in, right? How she interacts with people, how she can hold up her mask, how she can go out and do certain things, right? Including ask for money. I'm sort of curious what she's going to use it at and how she's going to go through it, right? IQ is fake. No, intelligence quotient is real, right? Because it can change and it can adapt. I put more value into EQ though, or EIQ, which is like emotional, like essentially like empathy, emotional intelligence quotients in that regard.
バイドリー。
どうするんだそれ。
旅の途中でお花の種を集めたので育てようと思ったんですけど、変ですか？
変じゃないさ。
Oh.
ほら土とかも買った方がいいんじゃないか。この辺の土って結構痩せてるから。
それはお兄ちゃんに魔術で出してもらおうかなと思ってるんですけど、ダメですか？
Oh,
ダメじゃないさ。
she knows how to play the game. She knows how to play the game. Ah, she hits you with the fucking. She hits you with the. Señor, por favor. She hits you with the eyes, brother. That's it. That's game. That's game. Ah, señor, please, señor, Oni-chan. Oh yeah.
それシルフィーネーへのお土産ですか？
俺は嫁を大事にする男なのだ。
シルフィーネーは幸せ者ですね。お兄様、暇があればは。
And some of you guys were saying, no, it's a perfectly healthy relationship. It's a perfectly healthy relationship. What health? What health? Where do you see it? Fucking code red. What the fuck is that, brother? Wincest? Aisha Preg? Oh no, brother. She on that fucking, guys, say it with me. Choo choo! She's on that fucking choo choo! She's on the train to fucking Alabama town, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, is she on that fucking train? Oh my god, brother. My fridge isn't closed? Ah, fuck. How did you even fucking know, brother? What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? Hey, yo, how'd you know that the fridge wasn't fully closed? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Oh shit, I know, that's some fucking Hawkeye, like next level shit. That's wild. That's fucking wild, bro. He's in my wall. Where the fuck are you, bro? Holy shit. Are you Aisha? Are you under my desk right now? Hello? Oh, I have foresight. Dude, that even fucking scares me. Holy shit, that was pretty good. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Why is Aisha under your desk? It's a joke. It's a joke. All right, let me put this away. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I do got to say, when it comes to Aisha, though, as adorable as she is, she knows how to go out and play this game, right? And for me, looking at her, right, just look at her adorable face. Look at her adorable face. Look at her eyes, brother. She knows how to play this game. How much of this is she joking or how much of this is she real about, right? Like, I feel most people would look at this and be like, oh, she's just joking with them. She's just trying to be whatever. I look at this and I'm like, no, I have a feeling that she's actually, like, being 100. She wants a repeat of... She's probably like 50-50. Or Mickey asked a question. When it comes to attraction family, is it true we have a limiter preventing us from feeling attracted to certain people we grew up with? Not necessarily. When it comes to like a lot of aspects of attraction, there's been hundreds of studies done in terms of like how we attach to people and why we attach to certain individuals, right? One of the key things through this, of course, is propinquity, is the amount of time that you spent with someone, right? And then the second one with that, right, is like the societal or cultural pressures that come through with it, right? Which is how much does society or culture play a big impact in what you deem as ethical or unethical at this point in time, right? I.e., for example, if I were to ask you guys this, and this is a general question, at what point in time did like getting with your step cousin start looking bad, right? I know that there's some cultures where that's still okay, right? Because again, you're talking about cultural phenomena, but like there's certain elements where society, cultural, whatnot starts taking a big effect into what you deem as ethical and unethical guidelines. Of course, there's the biological guidelines as well, which are biologically yourself might not necessarily be comfortable with certain things, right? There's a biological reason. Exactly. And that's another reason with that as well. Todo queda en familia. Oh, no. Very recently. But that's what I'm trying to go ahead and you see? That's what I'm trying to go ahead and showcase in that. What country are we? Any country. Like every country has a different set of rules as to what is okay and what is not okay, right? But yet there's a commonality, which is usually like your immediate siblings and like your parents are a no-go, right? Because again, biologically concerned, big one. Societal concern as well, a big red flag. Anyway.
くださいませ。
嫌だよ、親父に殴られる。
これ以上は負けられないよ。も
う一声お願いします。私はかの有名な魔術師ルーデウス・グレイラットの妹でございます。兄はアスラ王国の王女アリエル様からも認められた人物でして。
グレイラット、アリエル様。なるほど。よし。
She's scary. She's fucking scary. Where did she pick up these skills? This is terrifying for a little kid to be this advanced and know how to play people. And know how to play people well. It terrifies me for her growing up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, yeah, Lilia was a good teacher, huh? Well, I'll throw it out this way, right? Say that she's a full-on adult and you have kids. Would you trust your kids around her, ladies and gentlemen? Would, like, if she has this fascination, this deep seated, like, she's like, oh my god, it's Mashiro-sama, it's Eldesu, it's like, you know, whoever you are in chat, would, like, if you have kids, right, would you trust your kids around her in that regard? I'm looking at this, right, and I'm starting to see someone that wasn't necessarily taught right from wrong in a scenario, was only taught to adore, to put someone on a pedestal, and to do everything for that person on a pedestal. I wouldn't trust myself. Oh no, Ricardo. Oh no. But that's the main element I'm trying to bring up is like looking at her, right? And looking at how she's like interacting and the way that I guess I'll even go further. How many of you think that she would make, just from her little actions here, she's a kid. How many of you guys think that she would make a great CEO or a great boss or like even a fucking like underground like like my name's Aisha, right? She has her fucking feet out, like smoking a cigarette, like, you know, fucking mafia boss. I think that she would straight up be an excellent fucking leader just based on how she's using her skills, right? Based on how she's able to go ahead and a wicked CEO, more reds, for free. Like that's the main that's the main element, like when we're looking at is like how it seems as though she already has a lot of skills in place that a lot of people don't even have growing up, right? Or even as adults, people still struggle to communicate. Keyword: how many of you guys are comfortable negotiating or are comfortable making your own appointments? How many of you guys are not comfortable? How about that? Let's flip it. How many of you guys are not comfortable making your own appointments, negotiating, literally going to that point where you have to like argue with another person to try and get stuff down or your way? A lot of people are not comfortable with it, right? And she's already at that level where she's a-okay with it. I want to go ahead and throw that out there, right? On the phone? Nah.
いいだろう。
足りないなら俺が少し出してやろうか。
大丈夫。ぴったりだから。ね。
商売上手というか、何か恐ろしいものを感じる。
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you.
こういう可愛いの欲しかったんですよ。
リーリャさんには買ってもらえなかったのか？
お母さんはダメって言ってました。 メイドは趣味で家具を買っちゃいけないんだ。
No, Lilia, why? Oh.
ダメですか。
Oh.
ダメじゃないさ。
Oh. Oh. If anyone's gonna be mad at anyone, be mad at Lilia. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I gotta say. Like, fucking people come for Rudy all the time. Go for Lilia, dude. What the fuck? Like, yeah, Lilia is wholly to blame. Like, I was gonna say, Rudy, yeah, Rudy at least is like nice, right? Caring in that regard. But Lilia, there's certain questions that I would have for her, which is like just strictly in the regards of like, you know, Paul already went for her. Moshi, 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 Moshi. Oh no, no, Moshi, Moshi, CPS, Isekai CPS. We have a really bad parent who has taught their child to do anything for their sibling. You know, like, things are getting a little out of control. Clip it. Oh no, I can fix Lilia.
次は前の世界から有機物を召喚するわ。
有機物。
そう、食べ物がいいわね。
その条件付けというのは必要なんですか？
ええ、向こうに戻った時にいきなり外国に飛ばされたら面倒でしょ。
なるほど。
つまり召喚するものをだんだんと人間に近づけていって最終的にはピンポイントで日本に帰るということか。
この条件付けを研究するのにまたあの人に会わなきゃいけないわね。
例の召喚術の権威という人ですか？
ええ。
Chat, shut the fuck up. I saw it. I didn't want to comment on it. Shut the fuck up, chat. Chat, this is not the fucking rat, is it? This is not the fucking rat, is it? Please don't. This is not the rat, is it? I hope not. I hope not.
最終的にはピンポイントで日本に帰
Not
るという
great,
こと
though.
か。
この条件付けを研究するのにまたあの人に会わなきゃいけないわね。
例の召喚術の権威という人ですか？
ええ。で、話は少し変わるけど、これ前に言っていた報酬よ。
これを？
灯火の精霊の召喚魔法陣よ。
Oh,
明るい
nice.
光を発しながら術者についてくるの。まあ時間が経つと消えちゃうんだけどね。その魔法陣、魔術ギルドですら知らない。
Question for you guys. Can Anahoshi die? You die when you are killed. Right. Well, we know that you die when you are killed. But, like, considering that she doesn't age, can she die in that regard? Her body does not change. And even so, even if it's her physical appearance that does not change, internally, does her brain age? Or does her internal psyche age? Because there can come a point where you can reach like a psyche deterioration stage, where essentially like you essentially cause identity issues, where your brain can't keep up with like the same image that you have of yourself, right, or who you are, how you present. So it can start causing a lot of internal turmoil. So I'm sort of wondering, like, can she die or can she be killed in that essence? You have to get old to get sick in that manner, like dementia. Similarly, yeah. She could be immortal, but she's probably not invincible. If her mind didn't age, she wouldn't learn anything new. If you live for several thousands of years, eventually you trip and break your skull by accident. Probably, yeah.
限定品と言われて心が躍るジャパニーズ。
次の実験に成功したら、今度はもっとすごいのをあげるわ。だから引き続きお願い。
Bro.
ザノバはついに自分なりの方法でフィギュアを
My dude about to create some fucking D&D figures, man. My dude about to like fucking create the first D&D game in this world. He about to fucking create Warhammer 40k. I want that. It does look pretty fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie. But that's pretty fucking sick. That's amazing to see. First off, the interaction between Anahoshi and Rudy, the fact that they still have this connection. So, my question is this, right? if we had, right, whatever was up here, I'm thinking about ways to go ahead and like put out as much mana or get as much energy as we possibly can. What is that? What even is that? Hold on, just follow my thought process, right? We'll start off simple. What enabled the displacement incident? I'm going through. That's kind of sus. Not gonna lie. What enabled the displacement incident? Right, there was a giant fucking orb in the sky. Right. What if this is all depending on the amount of energy, mana, whatnot that you have that allows that summoning rate to be kind of similar in that regard, right? What if we were to do something similar, which we were to put like a ball, like maybe not just one ball, many balls, right? Put another ball here, right? To just go through and suck. Right? The entire thing, dude. It's just like sucking energy slowly, right? So when it comes through, right, what you end up getting is essentially enough energy from this to like allow the energy to be transformed in whatever way that you want it to. So if it's like a weird circle that you have here or whatever, to transform yourself in that regard, right? What do you mean, a bit of balls or trauma? The trauma, that looks so sad. Here, okay. We'll keep it just like that then. That looks naughty. No, trauma balls. No, what I'm talking, I can't with you guys. Nice cat. Thank you. It was a good cannon, right? What I'm talking about is a displacement ball or a displacement figure. Similarly, right? To take up energy, to be able to use it as a transformation or an aspect of self, except that you would put it in reverse, right? So we have the balls, right? We throw up balls randomly, right? Domain expansion, right? And it just takes up energy, and it just like slowly accumulates energy, and now you use it in a reverse fashion, right? Where now that you have that energy and you know how to go ahead and bring stuff into this world, you start using it to take yourself out as well, right? That is why Ed did not become an artist. Absolutely. Because what I'm thinking about is we're seeing this interaction where they both need one another, right? And where they're slowly trying to bring stuff in, which, yes, super duper important. But we need large amounts of energy to do that. However, I will also ask this. Chat, is it just not the right time? Is she going to go home at the end of this, like, you know, whenever Mushoku Tensei ends or no? That is a good question. This is a big Tensei lore video. Oh, no.
しかもジュリへのプレゼントだとか。
マスター、グランドマスター、ありがとうございます。
She's so fucking adorable. Oh
こ
my
れからも
god.
よく働くのだぞ。
フィギュアをプレゼント。あのザノバがね。
He's growing.
よかったですね、ジュリー。大切にするように。
ルイジェルドと共に妹たちを送り届けてくれたジンジャーはその後、再びザノバに仕えることにしたのだそうだ。しかもジュリに礼儀作法を教えてくれている。おかげでジュリの人間語もかなり上手になってきた。学校の近くに部屋も借りたそうだ。騎士というより通い妻のようだ。
何か。
いや、ジンジャーさんはどうしてザノバに忠誠を誓っているのかと思って。
ザノバ様の母君より直々にザノバ様のことを頼まれたからです。その時私は誓ったのです。粉骨最新ザノバ様に仕えると。
おお、それは美しい話ですね。それで？
それだけですが。
And then?
世に配下はおりません。最後の一人はロキシーの人形と交換しましたので。いやー、いい取引でした。
And she got fucking traded out. Oh, that's so good, dude. So Nova's like, oh yeah, you know what? Like, you're out there being like, I would protect you. And he's like, nah, man, that fucking Roxy figurine.
あんな扱いをされても忠誠を誓い続けられるのか。まあこれもまた家族のあり方なんだろうな。
外部から魔力を送って体内の魔力を相殺するんだ。完璧に抑え込むまでには至らないが、リミットを数倍に伸ばすことができる。
つまりはエリナリーゼの呪いの症状を緩和できるらしい。
What a fucking Chad! I see. Telling you guys, I have a feeling this is gonna be a foot in the door slap in the balls This is what this turning point is going to be. A lot of people are probably going to think this turning point is going to be like, oh my God, like major fucking thing. No, I feel like this is going to be a foot in the door, slapping the balls. Like it stings and it's just going to grow in pain as we keep going. Because they're introducing a lot of interesting elements and dynamics this episode so far that I have a feeling it's going to fucking sting. I have a huge feeling this is going to fucking sting. The way that they're talking and they're introducing all these elements, right? From Norn to Aisha to Nanahoshi to Zanoba, now to him. Like think about it. They don't have to go through and reintroduce everyone in this way, but they're doing it in such a nice way that you're like, oh yeah, this is what's happening. And I'm like, the title is Turning Point 3, right? Slapping the trauma balls. Exactly. So we're going through this whole fucking journey, right? And like we're taking these steps. What happens, man? What fucking happens if we're getting introduced to all of this so that we can get hurt in the end? Oof.
けど、2つ問題がある。
なるほど。問題点の一つはダサいことですね。
そうだ。でも一応、ザノバとサイレントに協力してもらったおかげで、小型化の目処は立っているんだ。
Sure.
もう一つの問題は？
この魔道具、
Chastity
消費する魔力が多すぎる。今はディーゼどころか、僕の魔力でも1時間起動できない。それじゃあ1日に実験できる回数が限られるから、君の魔力でテストさせてほしいんだ。
なるほど。任されました。
Oh
よろしく
shit.
頼む。
クリフ先輩も少しずつだけど着実に目的に向かって進んでいる。いいことだ。
Adorable. 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 But at the end of the day, Rudy's just a local battery, man. Like, he just walks around like, all right, I guess I gotta recharge this shit today. But even further than that, let's take that. Cliff is a Chad. No, Cliff is a fucking Chad, dude. Like, he really, really cares about his partner, right? Surprised that you didn't go for a full chastity bout. Not gonna lie. But also, even further than that, what would happen? Like, real question for you guys. What would have happened? Well, number one, do you guys think that Cliff's love for Elise is like top tier? Like, do you guys think that like he would do anything for her? Like, do you think that he would be willing to die for her? Like, is it at that level? Yes, 100%. Oh yeah. So then, what would happen to Cliff if Elise, say for whatever reason, gets super duper horny, right, and sleeps with another person? Is he gonna be okay with that? Cliff is a simp. Melifate states that a man should be loyal to his wife till his death. Would probably forget her. That's sort of the main question I'm starting to think about. Is like, let's put it this way, right? Say that for whatever reasons doesn't work. Whatever reason, she gets in the mood and he's not around, and it's like killing her. It's getting to that like era where she just can't handle it, whatnot. And she goes out and she's sleeping around, and he finds out about it, and she's like, "No, it's just whatever." Is there going to be a point where they can meet with one another in that regard? It was a life or death situation. He knows your situation already. Yeah, but even if you know someone's situation, a lot of people can say, hey, you know what? I understand your situation. They can say a lot of fanciful things until it happens, right? And this goes with a lot of like even couples therapy that I do. Like there's a lot of like, oh no, love, I totally okay with you doing certain things and whatnot. Then it happens and they're like, wait a minute, we never checked in, we never talked about it afterwards, and it completely destroys it, right? I don't even know what this anime is, but Ed is cooking. Aw, is about. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. He would forgive her, I think. Would you though? And let's flip it over to yourself. Would you, like, for your own partner, if you had a partner or whatnot, and something like this happened, and they told you that this was a condition of theirs, right? Would you? Hell no. Cliff is a very understanding guy, but I would forgive myself. Normal partner, no. Normal partner, no. Depends on their motive and intent. Good on Cliff, but not for you. Okay. People getting conflicts for lesser. Absolutely, Lousiest Raccoon. Absolutely, Raccoon. People getting conflicts for the smallest of things. Put yourself in that situation. This is what empathy is. Put yourself in a situation similar to Cliff's, without any magical beings, your partner. Let's imagine that you have a partner. They go around, right, and they took and they come back and they tell you what happened, or you find out, either or. What would that do for you? We don't have that curse to make someone. Valentin, you'd be surprised. A lot of people that are really addicted to sex can make it into that environment. I've had a lot of couples that come through, right, where one of them has sexual addiction and porn addiction at that, or even like further than that, right? And they would go around and they would sleep with other people, and like their partner or like their nesting partner was not okay with that. Right, their nesting partner was like, "What the fuck is what's going on?" Like, so on and so forth. Because at that point, it's like breaking the trust of the relationship, especially if you guys already had ground rules. Incluso si arrepentemente, honestamente, can any simulation can turn? Yeah, any simulation can turn addictive. 100%, 100%. So here's the thing, and I hate when people are like, "Oh, you play video games an addiction. You like Mushoku Tensei's an addiction. You like waifu's addiction." No, addiction is something that essentially overtakes your life in a way where it stops you from doing everyday normal things. Like video games can turn into an addiction at the point in time that it stops you from doing your everyday normal routine, right? Porn can be an addiction if it stops you from doing your everyday normal routine. Like if it doesn't interfere with work, if it doesn't interfere with like your life or commitment or whatnot, then like what is there for somebody to go in and say that that's bad, right?
最近いい生活をしていると思う。トレーニングをして朝飯を食って学校に行ってみんなに会ってそれぞれの研究の進捗を聞いて、ノルンに勉強を教えて、家に帰って家族と過ごす。似たような毎日の中で一歩一歩前に進みながら生きていく。生前で俺が得られなかったものだ。こういう生活を幸せというのだろう。
Family time. I'm surprised it didn't turn into Rudy literally trying to make a family. Then I go home to family time, and it's just Rudy and Sophie rocking the bed. Oh, come on, guys. Family, brother. I wish I was him. But everything is going a little too smoothly. And I have a feeling that that's all about to change. It's very clear that the reintroduction of all these characters, the Sokovian guns and whatnot that is coming through is, yeah.
ただいま。
Oh no, brother. Oh no, brother. Oh no, brother. Can we have a talk? Here, let's have a talk. Take a seat. Oh no, brother. Oh no. Wait, when you come home and they're already sitting like that, or they're like, "Hey, you know what? Like, we need to talk." When you get that dreaded text message, when you get that dreaded text message of, "We need to talk." Bro, I'm already fucking dying.
こんな早朝に何かあった？
いざとなるとなんかちょっと怖いね。怖がることはありません。ほらシルフィーネ、勇気を出して。ルディ、僕
She's preggers.
ここ2ヶ月来てないんだ。
She's preggers. She's preggers. Ah! 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 Happy Mother's Day. She's pregante, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Mother's Day.
それでね、ちょっと体調も悪くて、もしかしてとは思ってたんだ。昨日、アイシャちゃんと近くのお医者さんのところに行ったんだけど、多分おめでたですって。
Oh. Oh.
ルディ、どうかな？
触ってみてもいいか？
はい、どうぞ。 お兄様、奥様に一言言うべきことがあるのでは？
Don't tell me that the turning point is that she's gonna die, bro. Don't tell me that the turning point is that she's gonna fucking die, brother. Or if this is the turning point, this is a very fucking wholesome turning point. But now my heart just sank all the way down to my fucking asshole, brother. I'm like, this is too kind. Like, there's a heart in me where I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is so adorable. This is so cute. It's nice to see everything, but at the same time, please don't write a story. Why not, Naruto?
シルフィー、ありがとう。
ありがとう。
ごめん、なんかさ、うまく言えない。
Aww.
ルディ、いつも子供欲しがってたもんね。
Aww. Aww.
お兄様、奥様の体に差し
She's only 2 months pregnant, Aisha. Aisha, she's only 2 months pregnant. What are you talking about, brother? We can still. Aisha, what are you talking about? They're so in love. We're just warming up. They don't know. They don't know. But it comes in the next aspect, though, and this is adorable. But legitimately, having kids, like, for a lot of people, that's a goal, right? Like, I guess I'm going to ask you guys this. What does an ideal family look like for you? Right? And this is something to throw out there, no matter what culture, what religion, where you are, where you come from. What does an ideal family look like for you? Do you guys want kids? Do you guys, what do you guys want in that? 2 kids, 3 kids, grandparents, I don't know, some of your friends do. And that's the main element through that, right? Which is, we all have a different definition as to what would make us, like, wholesome, complete. 0 kids between you and your partner. Sure, some people don't want kids at all. Some people just want their partner, right? But the main element that I'm trying to highlight through this is, look at the journey that Rudy has been on, right? Especially in just in this life alone, right? From being scared to walk outside of his home, to literally being displaced, to so on and so forth, coming back and marrying his childhood best friend, having and thinking that he wasn't worthy, thinking about death and suicide and all of these things, to where he is now. That is wild. Like, he has been through such a big journey, and I can't believe that people still say that, like, Rudy doesn't change, or that there's no growth in Rudy. And it's like, are they watching the same story? Are they watching the same story in that regard? Like, wow. Take it even a step further. What does this mean for Rudy? Like, Rudy having kids means that, like, at some point in time, like, he has something more to take care of that probably means more, right? And yes, it was a team effort between him and Sylphie. Well, Sylphie. Lilia. But still, is Rudy ready for kids? That's a good question. That is a great fucking question. I know. But still, like, my main regard is this. Now that he has a family, or now that he's about to have a family, there's four methods that this can end for Rudy. Happy relationship. Happily ever after. They're together forever. Bing bong ding dong. Everything's good. Number 2. He blows this up. Like, he literally blows up his, like, he destroys it accidentally, on purpose, whatever may come with it. Number 3, somebody else does it for him, and now he's left with the consequences of it, in terms of, like, coming through and disrupting everything. Number 4, he falls for someone else. Those are the 4 options that I have in my head. Like, there are 4 different routes that Rudy can take. He can either stay completely in line with this. It all works out good. Great. He's with Sylphie. He grows up old age. He has his family, whatnot. Number 2, he ends up destroying this relationship accidentally, on purpose, whatever that may be. Number 3, another person comes through and destroys this relationship and like everything altogether that he's built. Or number 4, another, like, you know, he just ends up going with another person altogether. Or what? Number 5. It turns out Rudy is a master NC pro tag who really follows the isekai trope and gets all them girls, all them guys. He lets his whole thing flow. Saika from Oregainu appears in Mushoku Tensei and they end up together. Huh. Yeah, I wonder when people start getting what did Eddie even ask? Saika best girl.
触りがあるのでしばらくは。はい。あ、おめでとうございます、シルフィーさん。ありがとう。アリエル様より奥様に最低でも2年は休むようにとのお達しです。エリナリーゼオ王母様がその間責任を持って護衛を引き受けると。
God damn! Bro, why is there like family medical leave time, their FMLA, better than us in the United States? God, 2 years off? 2 years off? Bro! They have better fucking care than most people. Holy shit. So based. Because she's a bodyguard.
申し出てくださいました。
おばあちゃん大丈夫かな、呪いのこととか。
なんとかするとおっしゃっていましたので問題ないのでしょう。他の方々にも報告いたしました。それぞれ様子を見てご挨拶にお越しくださるようです。
そうか、ご苦労様愛車。
はい、お兄様。いただきます。
それにしても子供が生まれるって言ったら父さんたちびっくりするだろうな。
お父さんの驚く顔見たいですね。
ああ、孫に対しては相当甘いタイプだからきっと喜ぶぞ。ノルンとアイシャが生まれた時もデレッデレだったからな。
楽しみですね。
俺とシルフィーが結婚して家族もみんないる。
And that was all a dream. It's fake. An illusion. Delusion. Fake. It's all a dream. It's all part of the plan. It never existed. Esto es muy hermoso. It's pure fiction. Oh, to wake up to reality. Oh, Jesus. Why do I feel like this is just like, I'm telling you, I feel like they're just slowly putting in fucking venom, brother. Oh.
上名村にいた頃に無双してた理想がすぐそこにある。
Yep. Welcome back to reality.
ゼニス救出困難、救援を求む。
Now, wait a minute. Who sent the fucking letter? Wait. First off, how did the letter get delivered? Second off, who sent the fucking letter? Zenith's rescue operation difficult. Who sent the letter on Mother's Day? Nope. Fuck that shit. Nope. Fuck that shit. Nope. And I can already tell he's probably gonna come in like manipulative asshole, like, oh, you should go help your family. It's like Nardwar here. We have to know, Rudy. How do I know where your mom's at? We have to know. You know, he's gonna come in here. He's gonna be like, oh, Rudy, you should go help out your family. Like your brother really needs you. You know, and like, what? He's probably gonna have somebody else go in there and be like, Rudy, you should really stay home with your family. Foot in the door, slap in the balls, right? Because you already know what the fuck you have to do at the end of the day. I can already fucking imagine some fucking shit like this. He's a master manipulator. He's 8-head. He's 10-head. He's gonna go in here and fuck. If you don't know, you'll regret it, right? The gaslight god is here. Where is the slap in the balls? Just wait. Just wait. I can already fucking see it. I can already, once they introduce Hitogami, that's it. That's it. That's it. They introduce Hitogami, that's fucking it. Man got in here and he's trying to fucking get some shit to happen. I'm already fucking throwing hands. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm already like let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Like 0 to white room in milliseconds. Yeah, brother. Let's fucking go. I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck the man god. This is why you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me. When we're looking at this, though, they didn't even wait for Rudy to go to sleep. No! When we look at this, though, we have to understand that, like, this whole presentation of Rudy, right? How did you get in the anime? Oh, shit. This whole presentation of Rudy like this, look, it's Ed. Oh, shit. This whole presentation of Rudy like this, it's all intentional. The man god uses this to establish a power over. The man god uses this as a way to quite literally maintain a certain instance of power over, despite him changing, despite him coming through, despite him doing anything and everything to go ahead and, like, you know, evolve as an individual.
Yeah.
おい、どういうことだ？
何がだい？
あの手紙だ、ギースからの。ゼニスが救出困難だって。
なんだか大変なんだろうね。
お前は言ったじゃねえか。ベガリット大陸に行ったら後悔するって俺を騙したのか？
Yes.
騙したなんていないよ。
Yes.
君はベガリット大陸に行けば後悔する。それは今でも変わらない。
ああ、そうか。わかった。つまりあれだな。お前はこう言いたいわけだ。ベガリット大陸に行けば後悔する。けど行かなくても後悔するってな。
そんなことはないさ。現に君、昨日までの時点で後悔したかい？友達もたくさんでき。
Is he trying to kill Roxy? Este pinche pendejo, Dios blanco, Dios de hombres, está tratando de matar a la diosa. Porque es lo que estoy pensando ahorita. Mira. Pinchy Mr. Clean, fucking God, Mr. Clean, whatever, right? Mr. Clean looking ass motherfucker here. He's straight up, like, I'm trying to think about it. Every interaction that we've had so far has been a misdirect, has been a malintention, has not been allowing him to interact with Roxy. Since the time that he got displaced, the man god has done every single thing in his power to not let them get together. In fact, when Rudy even recommended going over and meeting with Roxy before the university arc, he even comes to and is like, "Wow, you really think that she would want to look at you the way that you are now? You think that she would want to look at you? Fucking disgusting. You think she's gonna look at you? She's gonna cry, and all of these things." Is there an element where he's trying to get rid of Roxy? I don't think he said that exactly. Something similar along those lines. If you will regret it. Sí, es que como dice, de chinga a su madre. Why Roxy in particular? He did anything. Because think about it this way. He didn't have an issue in any regard with Rudy meeting back up with anybody else, right? But with Roxy, it's been time and time again where he's been led far away from her as far as they can, right? If Rudy wasn't in the search for the whatever it was when he met Kirishika, he would have met with Roxy. Boom, end game. We would have been able to go ahead and move on with their life. However, him going on that little adventure that the man god sent on him, yes, it did give him a benefit. Yes, it did help, but at the same time, they missed each other completely. And they're missing each other and missing each other and missing each other. It's, yeah. I'm a little suspicious. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little fucking suspicious of the man god. And especially all of his power stances. Everything is very dictated.
来た。いろんな人物に会えて君自身も少し成長した。体の不調も治った。
He would have grown any other way, man god. Hold on. Man god, meet the psych god. An individual will always change or grow any other way, even if they're going through trauma and shit like that. Yes, individuals can mentally stunt themselves in a way which stops them from fully developing certain milestones. However, they still keep growing even inside of their own cognitive distortions, whether that's reinforcing their distortion or trying to heal from that. Number two, him being able to make up with his sister at some point in time, that would have happened as well, whether he would have decided to go ahead and continue on his own journey, right, or not, right? Because at that point in time, having that connection would have been easier to go ahead and do as a complete environment rather than a self environment, which he already tackled on thanks to him being in that aspect. He made lots of friends. Congratulations. Rudy never really had any major issues with that. If Rudy would have gone ahead and say like he would have like done any other thing, Rudy is the type of individual that is intellectually and socially adept at being able to get in there and start making friends with others. Even sociologically speaking, through Brofenbrenner's ecological theory, we can definitely detect how Rudy, as an individual, as he is in this regard, could start healing. Number 4, man God. Let me throw this back up to you this way. You might try and say this is Rudy's self-image. However, Rudy hasn't seen himself in this way. Whenever Rudy looks in the mirror, he does not see Earthius. He says Rudius. In fact, you pull up this image of him as a way to keep control over him. So why does this show some sort of insecurity? Number 2, man God, the way that you bring Rudy into this conversation makes me wonder if you have others out there trying to do your own work or your own bidding. Number 3, man God, why are you having this much interaction with him? Clearly noting the fact that Orsted wants to fucking destroy you, which means that there's something in there, something inside of you that is very fucking childish, that is very childlike. And I do wonder what happened to the other gods in that realm, in that, like, it's a six-sided world. So what happened? Number 4, your insecurities are showing by your power dynamics, man God. Your insecurities are showing through your power dynamics. Instead of meeting someone eye to eye, instead you decide to always stand over them. Instead you decide to stand up and fucking, dance your fucking ass off right in front of them, right? And try and make everything silly, over the top and whatnot to try and hide your inept anxiety, which comes through your own language, through your own fucking power dynamics, instead of meeting him directly in the fucking eyes and sitting with them and trying to go ahead and meet with someone with unlimited power, right? Or someone with a lot of power. You would think that they would go ahead and try and empathize, even with someone that's outside of their own control, which brings me to the next thing. Rudy is not in your domain. Rudy has never been in your domain, which fucking terrifies you. Rudy, being an individual that you did not bring into this world, already showcases that there are individuals or other things out there which quite literally are outside of your control. If there's individuals outside of your control met with an unstoppable force that causes chaos for you, and I'm fucking terrified for you. In fact, I think you're terrified for yourself. In fact, I think that you might set up a lot of traps for Rudy going forward. And I think that this is one giant trap. Again, I think that you have a foot in the door with Rudy, and you're about to slap our balls. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Holy man God, he's never recovering from these bars. Do you still suspect Geese? Geese sent the letter? I have beef with the man God. Wait, Geese sent the letter? Oh, 100% I suspect them. Buttocks shake. Oh, 100%. I fucking missed it. Holy shit. I gotta back it up. Lo dijeron recién. I'm gonna back it up. Hold on. We're backing it up. But if he sent the letter, my suspicion just fucking roars, brother. Again, foot in the door, slapping the balls. Let's back it up a little bit. Foot in the door, slapping the balls. That's what it is. Someone opens the door and it's like, someone tells you, like, people of the same team, by the way. Especially if it is Geese, right? Especially if it is Geese. Two people, this is how expert manipulators work. Especially individuals that are either sociopaths or psychopaths, right? Whenever individuals can team up for similar reasons, what they can do is they can lead you down a belief pattern that you have choice. That you have an aspect of choice. Here's my thing. If Rudy goes down this path and he goes down this journey and whatnot, what does he leave unprotected? Right? Why was the letter not even a sentence long? Right? Yeah, gaslighting, manipulation. That's why you don't use gamer chairs. Many sweaty streamer cases. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. But that's what I'm trying to go ahead and highlight, right? Is when we're looking at this, sus esposas, sus hijos, sus hermanos. He leaves them unprotected. He goes over there and tries to go ahead and take care of that. Cool, right? He doesn't go. The shit happens. Congratulations. He now probably lost everyone that's over there trying to save Sarah. Scenario number 2, right? This whole aspect is to like even cause more division, more confusion, more everything in that regard. So even if Rudy does go, imagine this. Rudy shows up. He, as powerful as he is, he can't save anyone. Imagine this. Rudy shows up and there's someone in there in this group that already knows everything perfectly. Oh, you see, we got to take a left, we got to take a right, we got to take 2 lefts, 2 rights, and then we'll head down, and then we'll find the boss room. And then when we find the boss room, you know, there might be people in here that might not necessarily be who they are, right? And then Rudy being like, I will fucking save you. And he sees Roxy die. And then he sees, like, imagine seeing Paul die. And then Ellen Elise. And then anybody else that's in there, right? In the opening shot, as we see in the opening. He should not go. He should ask his Demon King friend to send some backup instead. They'd go there faster. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, we get it if you sent that 20... if you go to... Yeah, we...
Yeah.
おい、どういうことだ？
何がだい？
あの手紙だ。ギースからの。
Ah, okay, the one from... Yeah, no. My distrust level is through the moon. Anything from Geese, I already have doubts about. Anything involving Hitogami, you should fucking doubt it. You should press X with anything he's fucking saying, right? You should press X with anything that fucking Geese is saying as well. Geese, considering that he is a man of many words, you should, like, considering that Geese is a man of many words, sending so few words, fucking sus. Fucking sus. Fucking sus, dude. So what you should follow if they're having conflicting results? Here's what I would do. Are you guys ready for this? I would probably ask, number 1, the Demon King. Excellent fucking idea, right? But number 2, I would probably ask all of my friends, all of my top tier friends, even some of my adventuring buddies to just do a protection mission until I come back, right? Get with the Demon King. Ask for Batty Gaddy to go ahead and send individuals on over as well. That way you have a full force to go with you, right? You have to have the ability to go ahead and multitask and pull your connections, lean on people, and also be able to snuff out fucking rats. Wait! Is Geese the rat? Hold on. Is Geese the rat? Yeah, Geese is a monkey demon on it. I don't know, man. There's a prison term for rats, you know. Is Geese the rat? Geese is a monkey. That don't mean that he can't be a rat as well.
デニスが救出困難だって。
なんだか大変なんだろうね。
お前は言ったじゃねえか。ベガリット大陸に行ったら後悔するって俺を騙したのか。
騙してなんていないよ。君はベガリット大陸に行けば後悔する。それは今でも変わらない。
ああ、そうか。わかった。つまりあれだな。お前はこう言いたいわけだ。ベガリット大陸に行けば後悔する。けど行かなくても後悔するってな。
そんなことはないさ。現に君、昨日までの時点で後悔したかい？友達もたくさんできた。いろんな人物に会えて君自身も少し成長した。体の不調も治った。妹とも仲良くなった。
Even through all of that, you've had such a peaceful life. Think about it. You made up with your sister. You have a peaceful life. You get to eat Sylphie every night that you want. You know, like there's all of these wonderful things out here for you, Rudy. Wow, such a peaceful life. How could you know, El Dios? Like it's like the quite literally, yeah, not anymore. But like, no, Ed, she's Pregante. Or meet with Sylphie without his help. But the way that he's presenting all of this, right? The way that he's presenting all of this is essentially like, you know, you're willing to risk that. You're willing to risk all of this. Number 1, it's stating like, hey, here you go. Here's this, right? As opposed to, hey, any decision you could have made would have had different results, right? It's up to you to decide how you live this, the way almost any god would have. But the fact that he's over here just trying to go and highlight the positive sus.
それに
Gaslight,
結婚し
gatekeep,
て
man
子供
god.
だってできた妹とも仲良くなったそれに結婚して子供だってできたそれに結婚して子供だってできたそれに結婚して子供だってできた
I'm going to throw a poll. Oh, my bad. I'm going to throw a poll. I'm looking at this, right? And I'm looking at the way that he's saying certain things and the way that he emphasizes certain elements. And my question comes in. I guess I'll ask the question for YouTube. What is he scared of? Is he scared of Rudy and friends? Is he scared of his kids? Is he scared of the future? Is he scared of the past? Or is he scared of Orsted? That is where my mind goes into. The way that he's enunciating certain things and the way that he's leathering the conversation, right, is almost towards a point where there's a relief, but there might be a little bit more to it, right? Sorry, I can't say shit. Only rats. Only rats. I'm super curious where this might go. And a lot of people are saying Orsted, the future, whatnot. But him going through this regard and him highlighting this thing, it doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right with me at all.
確かに悪くはない悪くはないけどなお前は言ったんだよベガリット大陸には行かない方がいいって騙したんだよ
どう騙してないよ現に僕は今でも同じことを言うベガリット大陸には行かない方がいい
Anytime Rudy is about to go off script, anytime Rudy is about to make an emotion-based decision for himself, me parece que le tienes demasiado miedo a la rata. Sí, honestamente, un chingo de miedo. Anytime that Rudy is about to pop off emotionally, psychologically, like, you know, make a decision based on emotions, you notice how he breaks his facade, twerking or whatnot, right? And then goes back into his, like, composure, right? Back into his, oh, I'm the man god type of thing. But, like, there are moments where he's like, okay, bro, like, we need you to calm down, whatnot. Him doing this, he needs to die. He backs down a bit. He does. He does, because he knows how to go ahead and push him correctly. He knows how to push his buttons. He knows how to do certain things. Hitagami gets desperate and then wants things to realign.
騙してないよ現に僕は今でも同じことを言うベガリット大陸には行かない方がいい後悔することになる
でもだって家族のピンチだぞせめて理由を教えてくれよ
それは言えない
くそそういえばお前そういうやつだった
ひどい草だね
And just don't go there. Don't drink this Dr. Pepper, okay, chat? I'm not going to tell you why. But don't drink this nice, cold little Dr. Pepper, okay? But I'm not going to tell you why, okay? What the fuck kind of a thing is this, bro? If you're legitimately looking out for him in some way, shape, or form, for me, I find it more like you're looking out for yourself and you're using him as an instrument to make your path easier, make your path clearer.
僕の助言でいつも助かっているのに
助かっているのと騙されるのじゃ話は別だなあせめて何か教えてくれよ俺は何を後悔するんだこれじゃ物事を天秤にかけることすらできやしない
普通の人は天秤になんてかけられないんだけどね君は贅沢だな
贅沢でも何でもいいんだよ俺は後悔したくないんだ
ちょっと考えてみればわかるだろう君は1年半学校生活を送った妹たちは1年かけてここまで来た間違いなく行き違いになっただろ
ういや妹は俺の手紙を見てここまで来たんだもし手紙がなければミリスに残るか港町に残るかしていたはずだ、
right.
いいや手紙がなくてもパウロは娘をアスラ王国まで送ったよあの国にはリーリャの家族がいるからね
なるほど言われてみるとそうか
今だってそうさこれから旅に出てシルフィーとの子供はどうするんだい
Why, are you gonna kill them? Are you about to plant something in there to make him regret going if he goes? This sounds a lot more like a threat than anything else. Like man god. This sounds a lot more like a threat than anything else. Everything that you're framing it in this way, you make it framed as an open-ended question, but yet it is not. One of the biggest differences between open-ended questions and motivational interviewing is allowing the person to come to their own decision in a healthy and safe manner. But the way that you allow, or the way that you're like framing this is, if you go, you're gonna regret it if you go, right? Straight up. I'm about to make life. It sounds like a threat. Exactly. I don't like him. People like I saw someone say I'm overthinking it, but I actually think I'm underthinking it. And I think that a lot of people look at the man god, right? I think a lot of people look at the man god. Standard reactors, emoji reactors, whatnot, will be like, oh my god, it's the man god. We should listen to him. And without really thinking further into the intentions of an individual with like unlimited power, or a lot of power, more power than most people in this world, coming through and making it so Rudy is reliant on him in that regard. This is interesting. This is terrifying. And this is interesting. This is straight up fucking like venom being put in. Would you go if you're Rudy? I would, but I would make sure that everything is 1,010% secure, you know.
ベガリット大陸に行って帰ってくる。その間君は自分の奥さんを一人にするのかい？
結局どう動いても後悔するってことかよ。
Fuck!
後悔は避けようと思っても避けられない。ベガリット大陸に行けば君は大きな機運を逃すことになる。だから行かない方がいい。
まあ、お前がそこまで言うのなら、確かに俺は後悔するんだろう。分かったよ。
そうかい？で、助言は聞くかい？
ああ、一応教えてくれ。
ルーデウス。次の発情期を待ちなさい。そこでリニ
So he's throwing some bullshit. He's throwing some bullshit advice. He's throwing some fucking bullshit out there to try and keep him entertained in that environment, right? As opposed to going with his, like, you know, with people that he cares about. Wow, Rudy, wow, you'd leave your wife alone for a whole year, you know, even though people, which again, question comes in. The question comes in. How did this, when was this letter sent? If it like, how long does it take to get to Bigaret, right? About a year. So then my question is this: how would they know if they were in trouble? If it takes a year to get there, how would they know that if they're in trouble? Geese, that's a little sus. That's a little sus. That's really fucking sus to send it out. That's all I gotta say, brother. That's all I gotta say. So you're telling me that they've been wherever the fuck they are. Look at the map and consider that mail's taken by hand. But Orsted, wait, what? 6 months by Express. That card express and took 6 months to deliver. Because here's the thing is, if they were traveling, at what point in time in their travel did they send that through? That's exactly what I'm thinking about. At what point in time in their travel did they send that through? At what point did Geese decide to go ahead and write this and send this through? Was this, are they there already? And did they send it through? Because if so, that's 6 months delayed. Or are they just traveling there, about to travel there, and Geese already sent that, which makes it even more fucking sus. So Ricardo Rick, if they arrived and you're saying it takes 6 months to get there, then they've been there for 6 months. See what I'm getting at? I don't know, man.
ニアとプルセナがあなたに迫ってくるでしょう。この二人のどちらかと関係を持ちなさい。そうすればあなたはさらに幸せになることでしょう。でしょう。
いきなり浮気の話かよ。俺はシルフィーにミサオを立てるって。
でしょう。He's already done with it. It's fake advice. It's fake fucking advice. Have relations.
そこでリニアとプルセナがあなたに迫ってくるでしょう。この二人のどちらかと関係を持ちなさい。
All right, chat. Linear Percenta. Linear Percenta, chat. Which one? 41 to 59%. God damn. That show.
あなたはさらに幸せになることでしょう。でしょう。
いきなり浮気の話かよ。俺はシルフィーにミサオを立てるって決めたんだぞ。それに第一、あいつらとはそういう関係じゃない。
That's really fucking weird for him to even suggest. Being realistic with you, this whole interaction with him, this whole just his whole interaction with him, how he is as an individual, like what he like references, what he tries to stand by, what he tries to do, so on and so forth. I hate to put it this way, like it's us. I guess my question comes even further, right? It's the illusion of choice. People asked why do you find it sus that you would send a letter, right? And then Hitogami shows up and contradicts it, right? What would happen if Rudy doesn't get a letter, but he hears about it through the grapevine that people are struggling over there? He would probably pack up his shit and go immediately, as opposed to this where now he has to weigh his options. And now all of a sudden, he literally has to, like, you know, contemplate what is and what isn't and so on and so forth. I don't think you can get to hear rumors from another. Trust me when I say, like, I still get rumors from about people and they're in another continent. That's all I gotta say, brother. They're in another continent altogether, and I still get rumors about that shit. They have a whole ass network for delivery. Yep. And even if it wasn't from Geese, I'm surprised it wasn't from Paul. I'm surprised it wasn't from anyone else, you know. Trying to give him analysis paralysis. 100%. 100%. Right? Keeping Rudy where he's at is better than, like, allowing him to go. Ultimately, you choose to stay. My current family, sisters, and kid on the way, more important than your parent. I know my parents would feel the same way. Why Goose?
ルディ、大丈夫？うなされてたよ。
リニアとプルセナのことは置いておいて。
大丈夫？うなされてたよ。
Rudy, you have a whole nother pillow here. Who goes on this side, Rudy? You have a whole nother pillow here. Who goes on this side, Rudy? This is like a Cal King bed here. Would you feel the same if Hitogami said he should go? At that point, I would just hire 110% extra security and keep him safe, and I would still go. Cat dog, obviously.
リニアとプルセナのことは置いておいて、人神の言葉には一理ある。俺がどれだけ考えても確証のある答えは出せない。確実に言えるのは、ベガリット大陸まで早くても片道1年はかかるってことだ。
やっぱりあの手紙のことだよね。ねえルディ、僕のことはあまり気にしなくてもいい。
Ed, do you think the man god really wants him to go or not? I don't think he wants him to go. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry about that. Fucking allergy season. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he wants him to go. I think Rudy is a bug that interferes with his fucking plans whenever possible. And I think Rudy is an outside thing that has too much everything.
いいよ。二人も手紙のこと心配してるしね。
Illusion of choice, analysis paralysis, Mickey. It's like if you have a really big decision, right? Like, let's say that you have to go compete at like a competition, right? Or your sister or sibling is performing at a competition, but at the same time, a really, really important competition, something major going on, like that could change their life altogether. While at the same time, it's like a birthday of like your sister-in-law or brother-in-law or whatever, right? If I'm like, hey, you know what, like presenting this versus that, whatnot, if someone can go over details over and over and over and over again, it can give you analysis paralysis. The moment that I present too much like information, too many things without breaking them down for an individual, you get into analysis paralysis. But then what would happen if he goes to this family? That's what I'm curious about. Why Geese send the letter and man got analysis paralysis. Literally, foot in the door, slapping the balls. That is literally what that is. Foot in the door, you open up the door with a little bit of like a, oh my God, like I really care about you type of thing. You slap him in the balls so that way that tingles and that grows and that festers and that hurts. And it's like, fuck, I can't really do certain things. And all of a sudden it becomes overwhelming because you have people and stuff that you care about, whatnot. And you really need people in your life to just be like, hey, it's okay, go. Do what you got to do, you know. Kick him in the balls this time. Do you think he will go or stay? I think he's going to go. 100%. I think he's going to go. And I think he's going to go because he has a secure attachment with Sylphie. Or Sylphie has a secure attachment to him, right? And I think the fact that, like, Sylphie is there and Sylphie will, like, more than likely push him, he will go. My mom was facing someone who was doing the foot in the door technique in these past few days. And it sucks, dude. It fucking sucks. Because you could genuinely, like, you're like, fuck, I know I should say no, but I've already, like, done certain things or whatnot. So you don't think the man god is using reverse psychology to manipulate him? I think the man god, the fact that you guys are throwing this out there over and over again makes me even more sus. I'm just going to be straight up about it. The fact that you guys are going through and like, you guys are highlighting certain symptoms, like certain instances, is making me even more sus about the man god, right? And his intentions. And it's actually making me believe that I'm kind of like close to something, or I'm hitting something right if I'm seeing you guys immediately try to jump through with similar structures. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Like, the more that I see you guys try and use a similar, like, talking points and whatnot in a way, makes me believe that I either hit something right or I'm very close to something in that regard. Because now it feels like you guys are trying to go ahead and divert in a very interesting way. And man, God, we trust.
俺は行かない。シルフィーといるよ。
救援を求む。何かが起きたんだ。でも差出人はパウロじゃなくギース。
Yes! The letter came from Geese, not from Paul. Not from Paul, not from Papa. Not from Papa.
だ。あいつがパウロと合流する前に独断で出したのかも。
Yup. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Rudy. Oh, Rudy.
仮に言ったとしても、すでに救出していて、行き違いになる可能性もある。
I don't know about that, but...
いや、でも。
My main thing throughout all of this, though, is regardless, you're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't. I have a feeling if you go, Hitogami is going to try and do something fucking horrible. If you don't go, you're probably going to lose people that you care about. I have a fucking feeling, like, I have a feeling you're really stuck. Fucked if you do, fucked if you don't. Legitimately. Hitogami said to him, he will regret something regardless. 100%. 100%. And that was a threat. That sounded like a fucking threat. I'm going to throw this out there. I'm going to make this poll. Do you trust the man god? You personally, would you trust the man god? I know, man, Mod Revolt. I know I wouldn't. That's just me, though. I don't fucking trust shit, bro. You give me a reason not to trust you like that? Brother. Fitty. Did not know mods can do that, by the way. Just that, I'm not asking for spoilers, brother. Your spoils have been spoiled. Not at all, brother. 49 to 51%. I trust him with my life. You do? I don't. I don't fucking trust him, man. And that's just me being 100% realistic with y'all. I feel as though the man god has way more at plate here, way more at stake, and definitely delivers more, like, instances, right? I don't trust people in general. You act sus, I don't trust. Exactly, Lord Chiva. Exactly. Who causes you trouble and trust even less, selling you an easy solution. You see? We're on the same fucking page, guys. As a character, as a person. If a man god appeared in front of me, I wouldn't trust him. I would not trust him at all. I saw him help a cat from a tree. Damn. Chat really tried to be like yes or no on that one. I saw him help an old lady cross the road. Fair. But overall, the reason why I'm asking this, though, is like, for me personally, I guess you guys also have a element of trust or whatnot that you have to consider. For you, if someone like this appeared in your life right now, would you trust him? I wouldn't. If someone gives me an easy solution, I have to come to that solution myself. Let me live with my own choices and my own regrets rather than someone throwing me a decision, right?
そうですわね。あなたは残った方がいいですわ。
エリナリーゼさん、もしかして行くんですか？
孫夫婦のために一肌脱ぐぐらいはさせてくださいまし。
クリフ先輩はどうするんですか？
別れますわ。
Bro! Elise, what the fuck?
説明すれば待ってくれますよ。
What the fuck?
クリフは将来教皇になるかもしれない器。
Elise! Elise! I'll just break up with him. Elise! No! God damn, brother! That's so fucking cold. Like, that's so fucking cold. I'll just break up with him. It's fine.
なるようなことはしたくないんですの。私に対する愛は若い頃の気の迷い。
A youthful indiscretion.
一番いいんですわ。
さようですか。師匠ならばすぐに解決して戻ってこられるでしょうな。余はここで研究を続けて待っていますので、お早い帰還を願っております。
お前は止めるかついてくるって言うと思ったよ。
師匠が友をお望みでしたらよとて断りませんが、余は旅慣れてはおりませぬゆえ、足手まといになりましょう。
Dude, imagine taking this fucking doll with you. Imagine taking that doll with you, though. And fucking arming it as a battle fucking doll, dude. Ooh. Ooh. 50-50. I have a feeling some of y'all are just doing that to follow some of the mods or whatnot in that regard. I have a feeling some of you guys... my gaslight fucking alarm has gone off, motherfuckers. My gas light alarm has gone off, and I smell a lot of fucking ass, brother. I smell a lot of gas here, brother. I smell a lot of fucking gas here, brother. Everyone deserved a fair shake-in.
それに、ジュリを長旅に連れ歩くわけにもいきますまい。
ザノバ、俺さ、行くべきかな。
それは師匠の決めることです。ですが師匠、一つだけ言わせていただくと、父親が見ていなくとも子は生まれます。不安ならば行くべきかと。その間余が責任を持って奥方様をお守りいたしましょう。無論余としては常に師匠のおそばにいたいのですがな。
Damn, Zenoba's a real fucking bro. Zenoba is a real fucking bro. Like, Zenoba is the best bro. I'd be like, man, just make sure you clean up after yourself. You can stay in the house, have an extra little room there for you if you need to fucking sleep. Just make sure that nothing gets in, nothing gets out. You check everywhere, make sure that everything's secure. We gotta call up the fucking Drobes, man. Yeah, guys, let's get some fucking Doritos for Zenobro. Bro, so Zenobro deserves everything, man. Zenobro deserves life, love. Fuck.
Sylphie は一人じゃない。妹たちもいるし、
Right.
俺がいなくてもきっと大丈夫だろう。
Oh, but Norn was awake. Norn is always awake. Norn understands. Norn knows. She knows. Me as a wait, hold on. Me as a kid trying to hide my DS or my Game Boy when my parents came to check to see if I was asleep for school. Bro, hiding your Nintendo right underneath your sheets, waiting, and then like the moment that they close the door, you're just like failed a spot check. Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Pull time. Wait, what happened? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. 100 and oh, you guys are using fucking points, aren't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. She's playing
でも俺は今やこの家の大黒柱だ。家族と一緒にいて守ってやるのが夫としての父としての役目だ。やっぱり置いてなんていけない。
So I'm kind of confused, right? And I genuinely mean this. Can Rudy not have sex if Sylphie's pregnant? Or like, can they not like do it if she's pregnant or something? It was TV for me. I made sure to put it on low. Aw, smart. Taboo? Is it taboo? It's a tap. You know what's funny is like in the here and now, using like modern day psychology, it's actually really healthy. Like to be doing that, like you just in general, right? Like a lot of it, and him considering that like he was into all sorts of fucking shit when he was in as Earthius, you would like, yeah, he has a duty to. It's probably more cultural than medical, not like they have medical science there. I heard it's physically okay. And so, no, it's a-okay. Like a lot of people seem to think that like, oh, by having sex or whatnot, it'll impact the child. No, it fucking won't, bro. You'll be fine. It's actually like sex normally is a-okay, right? But Rudy and Sophie aren't doing it normally. That's why Paul. Oh, Norn.
どこに行くんだノルン大丈夫か
3回かな私が行こうと思ったんです
ノルンお前じゃ無理だ
Yeah.
だって兄さんお父さんとお母さんが大変なんですよなんで兄さんは助けに行かないんですか兄さんとっても強いのに旅だってできるのになんで
そうだ、俺にはできるんだ。ノルンのように行きたくても行けないというわけじゃない。俺は
I know, right?
俺は
Welcome to Turning Point 3, where I'm going to probably lose my dad, and maybe Hitogami kills my family. We'll find out. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. God damn, brother. What a fucking what a weird, that was smooth. God damn, dude, I'm fucking dying, dude. He took the kids. He'll take my wife. They'll take my kids. They'll take my dad. They'll take my. Start marking it out there, dude. They're getting your wife pregnant. Unlock the quest. Milk and cigarettes. He has a duty. We'll be right back. We'll be right back after these messages, right? Oh God. Turning Point 3 was Norm falling down the stairs.
Nora.
You see, this is yeah. All it takes is a solid, good connection with someone, right? Or a good motivational factor to push you through. And I think that's what's beautiful, man. This is what makes Mushoku Tensei so special. It's like these connections that he genuinely has. And how they'll literally propel him forward despite fucking gods telling you not to. Despite gods telling you not to do it. All it takes is a good connection or good family or whatnot to push you forward.
家のことを任せてもいいか
はい
アイシャと喧嘩しないでシルフィーのことを助けてやってくれ
Oh. Hold on. Let me be a Twitter individual for 1 second. You guys ready? You guys ready? This is not real. This is just to be like Twitter for 1 second. Oh my God, she pregante. Look at him. She's hugging her. Oh, they're hugging. Oh, you see there. I can already tell. I can already tell. Everyone would fucking take it and be like, oh my God, he's hugging her inappropriately. Oh God, think of the children. Instead of fucking watching the whole show. But still, it's so wholesome to see him genuinely care for them, right? And him being that like stable center of support, that is.
よしいい子だ
お願いします兄さん
俺は
兄さん
ノルン
お願いします
お前じゃ無理だ
兄さん
よしいい子だ
お願いします兄さん
ノルン
兄さん
俺は
お願いします兄さん
俺は
兄さん
俺は
兄さん
俺は
兄さん
俺は 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 俺は
俺は家族を助けに行く。
Oh. Oh. So his turning point this time is motivation. And it's a self-motivation to try and help and bring family together. See, this is what Mushoku Tensei is about. It's about family. Like Fast and Furious, it's about family. But I have a feeling this... Rudy's coming to my hometown? Desert Journey. but still, like, super fucking excited for it, man. 1010% excited for what's to come. What a phenomenal fucking episode. And I feel like poison has just been injected in us. If we got this during Mother's Day, what are we getting for Father's Day? Chat, if we got this during Mother's Day, what are we getting during Father's Day? That's what I'm fucking scared of. Nothing. When is Father's Day? In about, hold on, what episode was this? This was episode number 6. Probably it would be like episode, 11 or 12? Milk, we got to get Milk. I'm super duper excited though. Super curious where this is going to go. I'm so excited. Next week, there's no Studio Bind does a little trolling. You get nothing, you lose, sir. Next week, there's no Mushoku Tensei episode. However, there will be, I guess we will do Konosuba next week then. Or finish Oregairu, one or the other. We're probably going to try and finish as much as we can of Oregairu and then start catching up on Konosuba. Not going to be long form analysis for Konosuba. It's just going to be fucking reacts from it. But let's talk about this episode because I'm going to be straight up about it. I love this episode. I loved this episode. This episode was wonderful. This episode was great. This episode really showcased like that not everything has to be action scenes. And we're probably going to start getting to some of the action scenes soon. Right? That's what I'm excited about. Where is this going to take us? How hurt are we going to be? And my next question is this. Chat, is Rudy going to hook up with Roxy at the end of this core? At the end of this core, are we going to have Rudy and Roxy together? Because that's where my mind is sort of like going into. That's where my mind is fucking going into. Considering the opening, right? And considering everything out there, my mind is immediately shooting into Rudy and Roxy potentially ending up together somehow, some way, some shape, some form at the end of the score. The opening suggests that Roxy has a power over Rudy in that scenario. More than likely, Roxy will probably take one of the first steps. Super curious if that's going to happen. If that's true, I don't fucking know, but I'm curious about it. Also, I'm like, there's 1,001 things to break down. Nor and Aisha, the fact that we have Sylphie all living together. To what end, though? Because that's a year-long journey that they have to go through. That's a lot to take in and a lot to consider and a lot that they're going to have to go ahead and shoulder, right? And Roxy has she's a mentor. Of course she does. Yeah, of course. Which I'm super duper curious about, like, considering that Sylphie's pregnant, considering that Sylphie might go through a lot of it, are they going to do a good job of staying safe, of making sure that, like, you know, nobody tries to interfere with the family or whatnot? Or is Hitogami about kind of pull some fucking shady shit, you know? So will the kid be 1 year old when he comes back? Right. Or 1 and something, right? I look on my right side and I just see you with the full thing of glass. Hi, well, welcome to Turning Point 3, I guess.
Welcome to Turning Point 3, as I like to call it. The rat return, because everything from this point onwards is connected to the rat directly.
Let me ask you this. Is Hitogami going to place a rat to kill or something in his house? Is that what this is? A Hito rat or something? Let me ask you this. I'm gonna step forward because I can see rat. The rat begins. Now that you brought up the whole rat thing, now I gotta continue. Is Rudy gonna carry a rat with him on his journeys or something, and it ends up like, I don't know, fucking destroying him?
You'll just have to find out.
No! SP! Okay. Going even further. Is the rat a person or is it an actual animal? Hold on.
It depends on how you look at it. I mean, there's many aspects to this that could involve maybe more than one rat.
Oh. The fact that you come in here and you immediately drop that, and you drop it like it's a fucking hot nuclear bomb, and you're just like, yeah, everything from here on out. Okay, then Hitogami is involved with the rat, yeah?
That's the right question to be asking, Ed.
So yes, your voice. Let's go. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I love you, my man. I love you, my man. Chekhov's rat. A rat is a rat is a rat. So, I like fucking blew my mind because there's so many interesting elements in this. I guess I gotta ask you this. If the man god appeared in front of you, and I asked this earlier to chat, would you trust him? Yes or no? Just genuinely. Like in your life, trying to give you advice right here, right now.
I feel like if anyone randomly approached me and just randomly gave me advice, I'd question it.
Right. More so of a god that twerks in front of you and tries to put you as like a chubby, older, weird version of yourself or younger version of yourself. I don't know. I question the man god a lot. And I question his intentions a lot. Because I need anything I can get. But what if the advice led to magic? Sure. So following up with you, I guess I'll start off with this. Elise and Cliff, right? Elise just easily saying that she's willing to break up with them and go forward. Is this a relationship that we're more than likely going to see continue, or Cliff literally still like have feelings for Elise, even if she breaks up with him, even if this is the way that they go?
You'll find out a lot of these answers in the coming episodes. A lot of people were worried that they were going to skip stuff, but I've only seen still shot images of the trailer myself. I actually haven't seen the trailer, but I've seen some still shot images, and it does look like they're covering every aspect of it in the coming volume, which is volume 12. I will say, Studio Bind is a very, very, very messed up studio. They have a very sick sense of humor.
How so? Wait. Do you want to watch the trailer together, SP? Should we watch the trailer or no?
I think we should do it just to fuck with
everyone. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard the man, the myth, the legend say yes. I guess. Okay, how spoilery is it, though?
Based on what I've seen, it does have like pretty much everything that's going to be covered in the future episodes. Because it's a minute 31. I'm just scrolling through quickly. Yeah, it shows the travel, everything. It does actually show pretty much. I mean, it really, yeah, it shows everything except the final conclusion.
Oh. Okay, so it's the OP extended.
It is spoilery, but I'm going to be honest, just scrolling through it over and over again. Everything in the trailer kind of has already been shown in the opening and the previous trailers.
Okay. So everything's already just a reflection of that, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's up to you. People are saying watch it. Some people are saying no. Don't listen to him. You're afraid. It's all right for a normal person to watch it. Too spoilery for Ed. Dude, if I was a fucking react emoji reactor or whatnot, I feel like I could just be like pogging the fuck out all the time, right? But
you're not a prediction channel. You're an analysis channel. So I don't really see an issue with it.
Exactly. You're forbidding from pausing and analyzing. That's the whole point of the channel, bros, to stop, talk, and analyze. You only need to wait 1 week. Itogami says if you watch the trailer, you're going to regret it. Fuck Itogami. I guess you're watching the two spoiler. My mods, though. Fuck, SP, you're putting me up against all of my mods, though. Do it because it'd be funny. Forbidden. No pausing.
Just think, Ed. The forbidden temptations.
You know what? Fuck Hitogami. We're watching it. Fuck Hitogami. We're watching it. Hitogami would say something like, if you watch it, you'll regret it. Fuck him. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Mushoku Tensei. Oh, and they went into emo only mode, like in my chat. Look at the mods. I fucking love them. They're so smart with it. We're jumping straight into the Mushoku Tensei trailer here with SP, the wonderful Espiritu Analysis here. Go follow him. All of his channels right here. The beautiful man. We're holding hands right here. I know, right? Oh, thank you. Go show him some love and support at all of his channels, please. His channel description, everything will be linked down below in the description of this video. Mushoku Tensei peeps, you guys are getting this episode and this PV put together, so congratulations. Let's make sure we get the English subs.
救援を求む。俺は家族を助けに行く。
ルディ。
大丈夫。絶対に帰ってくるから。では。
It's where I live. No fucking way, bro. They're literally going where I live. It's nothing but fucking sand dunes and everything like this. So, first up, though, genuine question for you. I hate to ask it, but I'm going to ask it. Is him going, like, in this trip, in this long form everything, right? We saw, I was talking to them about the opening. Roxy, or Sylphie and him holding hands, right? And then throughout the entire trailer, opening trailer, the only person he holds hands with at the end is Roxy. Is Roxy going to make a move at the end of this core? And if so, does his relationship with Sylphie survive?
You're asking all the right questions, and none of which I can answer, but you will be very satisfied with how interesting the end result is.
I fucking love you. And you're answering the right questions. All right, let's continue. Oh, that's pretty nice, though.
I love the backdrop.
Right. But I guess for Paul, though, right? Is him saving Zenith the way of him trying to save himself? Because that's the feeling that I'm starting to get from this. Sending your kids on over to your son, going on this very dangerous mission and whatnot, is him saving Zenith trying to save or redeem himself?
I think a part of it's him trying to fulfill the father role model that he failed at when him and Rudy first reignited and that whole scuffle happened. I think he felt like he failed as a father because he threw a lot of that responsibility on Rudy because he thought, well, you're the gifted child, why can't you do things? And instead of taking the responsibility, being like, well, I'm the father, I need to be there to protect my kids and my wife. And I think this is him trying to redeem himself.
Well, it's the culmination of everything, right? Like, at the end of the day, because he's from the light novel chapters that we read on stream, he tried to, or like, he was out there saving a bunch of people to try and get any leads for Zenith or any of his family members. He was doing everything for everyone else but himself at the end of the day. Like, he was going on rescue missions on 1,001 things for grains of information. So now that, like, he has the ability, like, his son is safe, his daughter, like, you know, his daughters are safe, Lydia's safe, what's left but Zenith? You know? It makes sense. It makes sense. But I guess I'll ask you this. How far is he willing to go to save her?
That you will find out.
If it's anything related to the opening fucking graveyard scene, I think we might know. Oh, no. I don't want to cry. If I cry, man, I'll like, ooh.
こんなダメな父親でごめんな。俺が来たからにはもう大丈夫ですから。家族なら当然です。
But I guess it comes in the next question. How sure are we that Zenith will even pull out okay? What if they pull out Zenith and she's just a fucking tabla rasa, just a blank slate? Like, what if you're like, you know, like she's just completely and utterly deteriorated? Or what if she comes back and she's all delusional and, you know, hyper-focused in that regard? Like, how sure are we that if we save Zenith, we're going to get the same Zenith back? That's a question for you, SP. Chat can fuck off at this moment. Love chat, but like...
Every question you're asking is the right question to be asking, none of which I can tell you. But you will find all these answers at the end of this season, and you will be satisfied.
Or in pain. I was just telling them, it feels like Turning Point 3 was a foot in the door of slapping the balls. Like, it really feels like, you know, it's like, oh, here's where you have to go next, but here we're injecting venom into you. So that way, by the end of the core, you're broken down. You're like in, like, you know, at the verge of death, like crying. Like, there's nothing to do. I just feels as though like we were just like all injected with something at the moment. Whoa. I don't fucking trust him.
I was gonna say I saw him there. I was like, oh, look, Ed's favorite character.
I fucking hate Geese, man. I love him, but I hate it. Like, I love him as a character. Don't get me wrong, right? I think as a character, very interesting character. Very, like, amazing. Oh, Mushoku Tensei in general. Very amazing fucking characters. But Geese as a person, I would not trust with my fucking left nut. Like, I just wouldn't trust him at all with anything, you know? At the end of the day, Geese is one of those individuals that, like, he knows too much. He's like Nardwar from, like, that goes and interviews a bunch of celebrities and shit. And he's like, we just have to know. I know that because we just have to know. He knows way too much. And that scares me as an individual. Oh, no. Now, hold on. Chat, I'm about to ask for something, and I want you guys to bonk me after this, and that's A-okay. Never mind. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I think if you know, you know. Just drop it in DGen. Discord, we're good. All good. And y'all were saying that nothing bad was ever gonna happen to Roxy. If Rudy doesn't fucking show up and help her, fuck y'all, chat. Fucking gaslighters, motherfuckers. So if Rudy didn't choose this choice, right? They didn't go through. Roxy would probably die here. Nothing bad happens. Nothing bad happens. Oh, and you're biting your lip, SP. I like it. I like seeing you. I like putting you on the ropes like this a little bit.
Chat, what bad things have you been telling Ed?
Seeing the way that she's just like up there, yeah. I had a feeling. I had a fucking feeling. It's either this, right? Number one, which is it was trying to go ahead and convince Rudy to choose between Linnea and Persona and mate with them, and fucking Hitogami being weird about him just leaving his stable life, right? Or number two, coming through and literally just still trying to eliminate her in some way, shape, or form. That's why I don't trust Geese. That's why I don't trust Hitogami. I think they're in cahoots in some way, shape, or form. I don't like this. Just how they talk, how they think, how they act, very similar into one another. So, beautiful fucking stuff. Awesome PV, but I feel like I can definitely just take the time and go through and break this down. And I feel like chat would fucking hate me. It shows a lot of similar stuff that was shown in the opening, though.
Yeah, it does. Just much more refined in the animations.
So we're getting nothing but fucking hype, essentially.
Yeah.
But leading
all
up,
the hype now.
But leading up to this, I guess comes in the main regards. Like number one, I guess a big theory about Roxy not being able to handle this by herself or not being okay. Confirmed. She is not okay. She's asking for fucking help. I wonder if she's even separated, or is she with the group, or is she separated? That's a real question. We see her in the opening trailer where she's with the group, but right here, this looks like she's been through some shit.
Yeah, she looks a little scuffed up.
A little scuffed up, bro. She looks like she's she's been through a fucking journey. Also, Geese hiding behind people. Not the first time. Second time. I don't know, man. There's something that, like, for me, screams internally red flag, red flag, red flag. Geese did this with the same shot with Roxy, right? Hiding behind the mage. And now, same shot with Rudy, but now he's also behind a dwarf. Is the sun just really checks for trapping that. And mapping the labyrinth. I don't trust him, man. 2 shots in a row. 2 shots in a row. He has 0 fighting capabilities. Sure. Keep trying to gaslight. Sure. Gaslight girl boss. You know, you got it. Interesting. It's an interesting trailer, and I feel like I'm definitely going to start taking it apart just slowly. But slowly and surely, especially as the weeks come by. But it definitely seems as though we're going to get a big reference back to family, what family is, you know, instances of pain. And I guess the very last line, I'm confused if it was Rudy saying it or Paul saying it. Like, even if it costs me my life or even if I die, whatever the subtitle said. So more than likely, that's answering that by itself. Interesting stuff, SB. Interesting stuff.
Indeed. It almost brings, actually, it gets me a little bit water in the eyes seeing that trailer.
Little water in the eyes?
Yeah.
Are you already on the verge of tears here? Hold on.
I was a little watching that trailer. It's an emotional trailer. They really know how to pull the heartstrings. But that studio, they have a sick sense of humor.
They have a sick sense of humor.
Yep.
I hope you know you're making me question a lot of shit here. I'm just quickly skimming through it, like while we're talking. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you on, man? What are you on that I just can't see at the moment? I'm gonna have to take this like frame by frame. I don't want to spread any blasphemous rumors, but God's got a sick sense of humor. Yeah.
This studio, they're doing things very deliberately. Every decision they're making is deliberate. Every single decision.
Fuck you, SP. I love you, but fuck you. Oh. There's so much I want to ask. There's so much I want to go into. One of those being this. I guess I fuck it. I guess I'll put it this way. Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust Geese? 10 being most trustworthy, 1 being nothing.
I'm sure Geese is a. Oh, you were talking about the man god or Geese?
Geese, not even the man god.
Geese seems like an honorable, good human being, a citizen.
It's interesting how you don't even go to the scale. You tried to subvert from it. Scale of 1 to 10, my man. Scale of 1 to 10. Where would you put him?
I'll give him, an 8 or a 9. You know.
Huh. Trustworthy to whom, though? I guess that is a real question, isn't it? 7 people laughing. It's interesting though, because for me, I'm looking at all of this, definitely seeing Roxy tear up, seeing this entire trailer. Question. Is that Rudy remembering? Paul remembering? Or is this Zenith?
You'll just have to find out.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting closer to something. So in comes in my question is, because this looks very, like in season 1, I think I called something out where it felt very weird. She had very interesting little moments. But this feels almost reminiscent of being stuck in a dream state. So number one comes in my aspect of, if it's not tabla rasa, like blank slate Senate that we're getting out of here, is her being in this crystal whatever thing. What is she doing, or what is she like? Is she dreaming of, or what is she stuck in? Is it this? Is it a family life? Is it what happened? Is this just a recollection of dreams? Where are we? Told you guys I would go by it step by step by step. Have a good night, Coffee. Appreciate it. There's a whole introduction of, here's a book, right? And SB doesn't answer. That's interesting.
I mean, this is stuff from season 1, of course.
Yeah, but it's interesting that they're showcasing it now in a very deliberate fashion, along with this. That's interesting. I don't know, man. Super duper curious. Super curious where this is going to go, where this whole season's going to go.
I feel like the opening song was much more spoiler heavy than this. I feel like this is like a episode teaser.
Oh, 100%. I think that the opening song definitely had a lot of spoilers. This not so much, luckily. Or this probably does. It's just not immediately standing out to me. But overall, I guess continuing along with just everything that's happened, let's talk about it. Norn and Rudy talking about doing a bibliography for Ruijerd. I guess I gotta ask this. Number one, is that a healthy thing to do? Number two, like, is that gonna come back and actually play or have a significant place in the story going forward?
I've said this before. Everything in the story plays an important role and is never left. No stone is ever left unturned.
Okay, let me see if I can get a yes or no out of this then. Rudy brought up the whole concept of having a diary and like trying to turn it into a documentary. Like, oh, what if he turned it into a diary and whatnot? Will Rudy have a diary? Will Rudy invest into writing or having personal like attributes and stories like this?
That's a good question. Do you think Rudy is capable or willing to write out his life story?
Does it have to be Rudy? Or can it be another person doing it for him?
Could potentially be another person that could be writing it.
I can already tell, SB. You just answering that, there's probably going to be someone out there like, like fucking sending like, creating a paragraph about SB spoiling. And it's like, come on, dude.
If you've read the light novels, you know what I'm doing. If you haven't, then I'm just sounding crazy.
That's interesting. That isn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's next step. Further from that, we have whole Aisha, right? Aisha and Rudy going into the market together, and her buying a bunch of this stuff. Okay, I gotta ask you this. I gotta be straight up. People love to complain about Rudy. Bro, people should be complaining about Lilia. Holy shit. What, like, building up your kid in this way?
You know what's so funny is everyone complains that Rudy grooms Sylphia. And I'm like, nowhere has Rudy groomed Sylphia. Aisha is grooming her daughter. Is it? No, Lily is grooming her daughter. Aisha. I was getting the mother's names mixed up there. But yeah.
Oh, 100%. Like, oh, you have to love him, right? Oh, you have to like put him on. You can't have nice things. You are a maid. Like, that's straight up like some of the worst. Like, I would call CPS on Lily at that point. Like, yo, that is not okay to bring up your daughter in this environment. I can't read the DMs when I'm streaming, brother. But that's the main regard. It feels as though a lot of people like to push it off on Rudy, instead of like looking at Lilia and being like, what the fuck did she do in this environment to bring Aisha like this? So there's a clear relation where like Aisha keeps mentioning like, oh, well, would you save some of that love for me? And I don't think she's joking. I think she's 100% real with that. I don't know about you though.
Aisha is a funny one. Like, how do I word this? She's a character that I feel like she will always keep the future parts of the story interesting in every way possible. It's why as a character, the writer just is able to make characters that are just so full of interesting quirks upon them. That's the best way I can put it.
Well, and that's why I'm like, I guess I'll ask this: would you trust your kids with Aisha if you were the subject of Aisha's affection? Oh no! Did I hit on something? Oh no! Oh no!
she's just weird. Like, I mean, you gotta see the current episodes. I mean, she's like flirting with Rudy even in the current episodes. Like, lady, what has your mother been teaching you?
Oh God! So would you trust your kids with them or no?
As long as they put down some strict ground rules.
Some strict ground rules. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I don't know. For me, it feels as though Aisha knows too much for her age, right? And I sort of wonder, like, how in tune she is with certain elements or certain things. I also do know that she could probably, like, I think I fear adult. Like, if you're like, when she becomes an adult, I would fear her even more. Because she already has business savvy. She's already extremely intelligent. Like, yeah, I would absolutely fear her. Aisha's secret.
And her mother's pretty damn attractive as well.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Paul got the double goodness there. Zenith and Lilia? Whew.
Ooh.
Fucking killer. All right. So that all happens. Then it moves into Zenoba. It was Cliff or Zenoba. Zenoba with all of his statues. Let's talk about that first, right? He's finally starting to produce all of this stuff, which is wonderful. It's great, right? My thing is, he's a prince at the moment, but like, in the future, are we going to see King Zenoba? Emperor Zenoba?
You're hitting on a lot of good questions that you will find out in the future. Not in this season, but in the future. There's many different aspects of the story to be delved into.
See, I'm curious about that because it's like, number one, that would present itself as a great ally for Rudy. And number two, he could introduce a whole new culture of things into society if need be. So interesting. Cliff, we've already talked about Cliff, but him designing that garter belt, chastity belt for Elise, I just find it interesting that he's willing to put in that much effort, that much time, that much everything for her, right? And yet that response from her where she's willing to break it off so easily and be like, hey, you know what? Like, I'll just break up with him. It's okay. She'll say that it's young love. But for him, he's probably going to take that and, like, it'll hurt. It'll burn. It'll take him a while to probably heal from and grow from and whatnot. So, I guess the element comes through.
Do you think he'll accept no for an answer?
I don't think so. I think my man is a tier 3 Elise simp that will probably always be with her no matter what they do.
He's her one and true OnlyFans supporter.
She does nothing wrong. I could definitely see that. Over to, I guess, from that, Sophie being pregnant, which, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys have a great
What a coincidence that Mother's Day had something to do with mothers. When's Father's Day again?
And that's what I was asking. Because it would be like episode 11 or episode 12 when Father's Day comes out. So, are we gonna get Father's Day with the really sad, fucked up episode? Is my thoughts. If Studio Bind like timed this correctly, are we about to see either a really sad or a really happy Father's Day?
You know, it's funny. I didn't even know there wasn't an episode next week. And when I was watching your stream and you said that, I was like, you mother. that was me to Studio Bind. I'm like, you.
Everything was deliberate.
Everything was deliberate. dirty boys out there, or girls, and working at that studio.
Yeah, I mean, they timed it out beautifully. So, in comes in the question, though, of Sophie getting pregnant, right? Her being, 2 months pregnant, whatnot. Adorable, awesome, wonderful, great. I guess I'll ask it this way. How do I frame this? Rudy goes around in this adventure and fucks around with Roxy. Isn't he just following the same cycle that Paul did?
There was something that I said during one of the trailer discussions we had. Like father, like son.
Wait, in the way that, like... Well, Rudy build out a harem. Not really a harem, but more like being a polygamous relationship then.
I mean, you know from the opening song that clearly something transpires between Rudy and Roxy because of how much they've heavily hinted at it. But the question then comes down to, if Rudy does something like that, how is his sisters going to deal with it? How is Cliff going to deal with it because of his religious backgrounds? And how is his current wife going to deal with it, especially at the fact that she now has a child coming along?
Yeah. Well, that will disrupt the entire family unit altogether, right? The family dynamics are going to be disrupted altogether. So there's a lot of repercussions that do come through with it.
But there's also one other factor as well, a fourth factor. You got to remember, a certain woman that's now pregnant, her grandmother is going along with Rudy.
Annalise.
How is she going to respond to finding out that Rudy is sleeping with her granddaughter? Is she going to take it positively, or is she going to take it negatively?
Well, let me go ahead and add one in there. Do you not think that Annalise could also be... Because she could say the similar thing of like, oh my God, you're just like Paul to Rudy. But in comes in my next scenario, which is in an environment like this, in an environment where everything's been going to crap, right? How much of an influence is Annalise on everyone around her? So what if...
And is she a positive or a negative influence?
Well, that's the real question. That's the real question, my friend. Is Annalise already Roxy's friend? Well, didn't they travel together through the Demon Continent? And that's the scene where we get where Annalise is in a gangbang. And Roxy comes back and it's like, what the fuck? So
and
clearly...
they're discussing on the car about relationships, and Roxy mentions how she wants a tall, handsome young man to come in and swoop in and save her.
Well, I was about to say she's already screaming for help. I wonder who's going to show up and save her. I wonder who. Okay, Hitogami. This whole aspect of the illusion of choice. You're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't, for Rudy. If you go, well, something bad, you're going to regret it. That sounded definitely like a threat. That sounded definitely like he's about to do something. But if he doesn't go, he's probably going to regret it as well.
Hitogami he's a fun character because he never lies to Rudy. He simply just presents choices and says, this is going to happen or this is going to happen.
I'll be honest with you, I don't see it that way. I see him as bending the truth to try... Like, you're right, he does give him choices, but they're not really choices. It's more like, you're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't. And in this scenario, I guess I'll ask you this: why is he trying to get rid of a Roxy? That's a very.
If you believe that's his end game, then the question comes down to, why would he want to get rid of someone like that?
Well, going even further, his whole aspect with the whole kids, right? Because he was highlighting. Are you responding to DMs? Is someone DMing you at this moment?
I've been getting DMs this entire conversation.
Oh, fuck you. Wait, well, let me guess. Nick or coffee or...
One of them, yeah.
Mods, stay out of it. When it comes to this, though, I guess my regards is... Hitogami says something about kids, which brings up this element. Is Hitogami scared of Rudy and his current compatriots that he's traveling with, Roxy, Sylphie, so on and so forth? Or is he scared of their kids?
I really enjoy teasing you, so I want to tease you with something, but I'm going to be very delicate on where I walk here, because this is a landmine. What does Rudy possess that is very dangerous?
What does Rudy possess that is very dangerous?
He has an ability that others seem to not possess, that has an expanding ability or scope to it.
Regarding his mana, or what in particular? Because I'm trying to go ahead and censor this.
Light novel readers get where I'm hinting at, but I can't say too much more because it would be too direct. But all I would leave it at is Rudy possesses an innate ability or passive or skill or something inside of himself that allows him to do something that no one else can do. And what would happen if he was able to possibly give that?
Now you have me in fucking deep waters here, trying to go ahead and piece shit together.
See, that's why I wanted to word it like that. That it's just a little nibble, little rat nibble, but not too much.
Let me also ask this. Now, you for some reason that threw me back to the time when Rudy helped out the Beast people. Was it where like all the Beast girls come from?
Mm-hmm.
What was the thing that he saved again?
A divine beast, I think it is.
Will that come into play in the future?
No stone is ever left unturned.
Oh my God, the kids are going to have ED. Oh no. The Divine Beast, also known as the Good Boy. Watch the anime again, 4 hours each episode, and you will see. Oh God, bro. I feel like I've already watched it more than a lot of the emoji reactors combined. In terms of analysis.
Go back through a lot of stuff and super analyze them.
Well,
that's the thing, because a lot of people say that you somehow read the light novels, which I know for a fact you haven't.
Right.
But I can see as you go through it multiple times, you're looking at the finer details of the writer. When you realize that the writer is very crafty in how they put things very deliberately in place. Nothing is just thrown there unintentionally. This writer is very good at putting things deliberately in locations. That's why I'm able to do these kind of little teasers of what I just said there with Rudy, because the writers deliberately put things in place that have a rippling effect later on. And if you do sit there long enough going through it over and over and over and over again, you can pick up on those details.
Oh, 100%. 100%. A good writer will always foreshadow little things. Will literally place things that may not be important now, but in the future will definitely be important, right? But through aspects like this, it's number one, any novels that I've had, right, comes from people literally gifting them here on Throne. And I have the whole collection in a box. Not the whole collection. I think I have up to I can probably pull it out. It's not a lot. But the main regard from that comes in like, number one, I'm an analysis channel, not a prediction channel. And number two, no matter what, right? I have people, mods, 1,001 people that literally keep everything checked out. And they're like, he hasn't read any of this, or he doesn't have access to anything whatsoever. So there's a whole checks and balances system that's set in place. But it's like for people, the easiest explanation for them is, oh, he's read. And instead of like, wait a minute, he's a psychologist that does this all day, every day, for over 8 hours a day with people talking about their life and shit. And you have to find threads to explore. People just completely like to forget that shit altogether. When I do advanced analysis, I spoil myself. Yeah, and it's not that difficult. I know, right, Valentin? But through that, super duper exciting stuff, man. I'm fucking thrilled. Is there anything that you're excited for, or anything that we should be on the lookout going forward?
I'm actually excited in general for these future episodes, but I love all the backdrops they do. Like the scenery, just
it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
So with that, I guess I have a question for you. When you're talking about the thing expanding in Rudy, is it something that he's like innately like he's already had, or like he has? Is it a gift? Is it a curse? Is it something that he learned? Like, what is it exactly? Because now you have my mind fucking revolving in there, bro. And it's not going to stop. Now you have this whole fucking idea in there. And I'm going to go weeks on weeks just thinking about it. So
Rudy has been given something within himself that allows him to do something that no one else can do.
That is so... You're driving me up a wall here. What is it? What is it? He can summon a cup of water. Oh, fuck, bro. It's a good one. It's a good one. I'm not going to lie. You got me good, motherfucker. You got me good. I love you. I love you. You got me good. But overall, man, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what's to come. The backgrounds are insane. I'll let that stew, but the backgrounds are insane. And I think heading into more of an action-oriented sequence. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I've seen a bigger shift in people that were criticizing this show and whatnot to people all of a sudden being like, I've always been a fan of Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei is great. It's peak. And it's like, you were fucking shitting on this show.
I've seen that as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people expect growth to happen within like 3 episodes, and this is not about instant gratification. Mushoku Tensei is a slow burn. It's about showing a character with many flaws, many kinks in their arm, many defects, and polishing that over a period of many episodes. And I think that's what makes Mushoku Tensei so beautiful, is that it shows the human element of growth and development and change.
100%. For me, it's been surprising to see some of these content creators that literally had like hate circles surrounding Mushoku Tensei, right? And now in the past episode or two, now that things have changed, they're like, no, I've always liked it. And it's like, shut the fuck up, stand for something, right? Like, you can like a show and your opinions can change, but be real about it. Like, if like a show like this is not something that's immediately going to happen, because just like in life, we don't change instantly. It takes us a lot of fucking lessons to start the process of change, right? Oof. They can be turned into goats. Yep. But I'm excited, man. I'm so excited to see where it's going to go through. I'm so excited to see where we're going to evolve into, because clearly this isn't an evolution of a series, and we're only like, what, in his teens? He hasn't even hit like 20.
Nope. Still a long way ahead.
But you said we're going to see the rat in Turning Point 4.
Everything is linked to the rat.
You said everything is linked to the rat now, but at the same time, you said we were going to see the rat in Turning Point 4. I'm excited for this. I'll be on the lookout, but now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Oh, no. All righty, my man. Well, any final thoughts, any concerns, anything that you want to go ahead and touch on?
No, this was a very beautiful episode. They're very symbolic how they've done it.
I agree with you. I think that this episode, for me, it blew me away. I thought it was awesome. It's one of my
They've really put a lot of love and attention to this series. I mean, sure, some people have criticized the recent, like the beginning episodes of season 2 because they weren't like, oh, high detail. But I think the studio really cares about the anime. There's a lot of attention to detail. Sure, it's not a one-to-one of the light novel, but everything major is there. And they've put in little extra things in there as well, just to add that little sense of beauty and its own unique flair to it. And at the same time, you know, if you want that missing content, you want that cut content, the light novels are still there and you can still read them. And I honestly think it's an amazing experience to read. I've read the light novels twice now through, and I think it's worth it both times. It's just the writer has a very good skill at adding things that are important that have a rippling effect, and it's just, even when I finish volume 26, my thoughts on it are very much that everything is deliberate, everything has a rippling effect, and anything future beyond that point plays into the story itself without spoiling it. It just kind of gives my general thoughts. I think it's a one-of-a-kind writer to be able to create something so well-crafted, so finely detailed that you can... It feels like looking at a sculpture. Like, I feel like being like... Now I forgot his name.
Which one?
Statue. The figure guy. The crazy figure guy.
Zenoba?
Zenoba, that's right. I feel like Zenoba when it comes to the light novels. I feel like I'm obsessed with the finer details of the light novel. It feels like a really well-pieced sculpture where you can look down to the finer details of the muscle, the curvatures, the sizing. Everything about the light novel is just so well detailed and crafted that's why I always say no stone ever gets left unturned. Everything is deliberate and everything has a rippling effect. Every character gets something. You get a satisfying feeling to the characters. And if it isn't, you know that there's more to come.
100%. 100%. I think that this story, like Mushoku Tensei in general, is one of the few stories that you feel that there's a grandiose aspect to it, and that there's more. Like we're only getting small snippets. It's like, here's a little spoon, here's another spoon, and there's more to come. And it's greatness. It's fucking beautiful, man. And it was translated from freaking Japanese. Wait, what? So my question is, you've read the novels, yeah?
Up to 26, yes.
So did you read the
redundancies?
Well, I was going to ask, did you read the prequel? And isn't there like a sequel as well, like that they've talked about?
So this is where there's a really weird debate, because depends on how you perceive it. I call it the glass half empty, half full debate. The writer has always said that Mushoku Tensei, the light novel series, is a prequel to the main story that they have planned.
Oh, there's a main story yet to come?
So I kind of just refer to it as, there's a sequel, but a lot of people go, well, actually, no, this is the and I'm like, it doesn't matter. You can say either or either.
Oh.
See, that's why he already chats. Well, not exactly. See, everyone has a different interpretation on how apparently it's said.
The Old Dragon's Tale is a prequel, and he's already writing. There's more to come, I believe. I'm just curious about it, because that carries a lot of weight with it, you know, like depending on what it is or what's to come with it, yeah. But already,
some people have told me that. Some people said it's not true, that it's something else, and I'm like, whatever. If there's more story to come, I'll read it. That's all that matters to me.
Right. Well, I mean, is there more story to come?
The ending gave me a feeling that there was a lot more to come.
Well, because I was going to say, if you guys are already debating this, is the author... Oh, maybe. So then is Mushoku Tensei a prequel for whatever the author has in the works for? Right?
Because that's what I mean. Zyka, I think is how you pronounce his name, is saying that, no, there's a maybe to it. Mushoku Tensei is the main story, but a lot of people, and that's the thing, I don't care either way. I'm just like, if there's more story, there's more story. I see Mushoku Tensei as the main story right now. If there's another plan for something else, that's fine. But there's this whole debate internally in the Mushoku Tensei community that this isn't the main story, that there is another story that's going to come that's much more grander based on that, that there's misinformation on that, and yeah. Everyone says something different. I'm just like, I'll just read when the next volume comes out. That's all that matters to me.
100%.
But it's clear that there is more story into that, and that is clear. That is a fact.
I mean, even if we're getting this served as like, you know, because this is the main story that we're still seeing it as of this moment, the Mushoku Tensei, right? And even if this serves as the prequel for a bigger world, at least the world is created now, and we're a part of the world. We understand the world. We understand at least like a fraction of what may be going on. So I think it would just be interesting to go ahead and see it, right, going forward. I don't know. I'm super curious about it because it allows the author a more interesting way to develop future orientations or even past orientations. Super curious about it, especially to see wherever it goes. With that being
said, if the writer is planning a sequel beyond Mushoku Tensei, I think it will be one of the most interesting ways of doing an isekai in the Japanese scene, because of all the isekais I've read, I've never seen a story where it's like, oh, this is one part of the story, and now there's more that continues on beyond another scale. And then it'll be the first time a writer's really ever done that kind of thing. Unless there's someone else that's done it.
Well, then comes the question. Would Nanahoshi be the main character?
That's an interesting question, yeah.
Considering
that I don't know the answer to, because it could be anyone. There's definitely a lot of hints at where the story could go. Considering
that she doesn't age unless she finds a way home, I would say that like she would probably still be in this world until whenever, right? So my mind's instantly going into that.
I do have a theory that the writer does plan to release the Dragon's Tales as its own separate volumes with more additional stuff, but I don't think those will be part of like a sequel. They'll be like its own separate side story. Kind of think of Redundancy, because Redundancy I know is a bunch of side stories to the main story. So I think Dragon's Tale will be something like that as well.
Right. Well, with that being said, chat, next week there's no Mushoku Tensei. Friendly reminder, no Mushoku Tensei next week. However, we are doing Konobuba or Konosuba, and we might finish off Oregairu, whatnot. Which means on Sunday, there's going to be a poll for whatever anime you guys want to go ahead and start or analyze or whatnot. Could be Log Horizon, could be Hunter DxD, could be High School of the Dead, Code GS, Evangelion. Whatever you guys want, the poll will probably go live, or we'll probably ask for everyone's input on Sunday. That way we can create a poll and throw it up for the week so we can have something to replace Oregairu if we don't go into Oregairu Season 3. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I appreciate you all. I think that's going to be the end for me because I have a fuck ton of things to do as well. SP, where can people find you at? Tell them all about you, my love.
SP_analysis, where I do all my light novel breakdowns, character analysis videos, topics, you name it.
And follow him on X. Like, I can't tell you enough. He fucking makes me laugh. Every time
I troll people really hard on X. Like, I go ballistic. Every day I just log on and I'm just like, how can I upset people today? Yep, pissed off people.
The amount of pissed off people I see that like you just trigger just by responding naturally and like throwing up facts is hilarious.
Oh, I've pissed off the slime community like I think 20 times this week. Might I add, my head blocks it, but that's a slime figure right there where my finger is pointing.
That's a slime figure?
Yeah, that's a slime figure. So I'm the greatest slime hater of all time.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, come and join the Discord. It would mean the absolute world. That's where we all connect. We all have fun. We all watch some of the Degen anime together that we can't watch on Twitch. Guys, I love y'all. Practice some self-care. If this goes on YouTube, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. It means the absolute world to me because it's hard. It's really hard. I'm not sure if you've noticed it, but a lot of the views for a lot of people have gone down lately for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the algorithm or what's happening, but just leave a comment, share, subscribe, that whole thing. Guys, I appreciate you all. Happy Mother's Day. Practice some self-care. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys on Friday.